What up, everybody? We're live. Thank you for joining us tonight with Slingers episode 60. We're definitely climbing up there. So I am Nathan, the Brick Slayer, with my co-host James, the Brick Junkie.
What's up, everybody?
Hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday evening. What's the date today? 18th of April. So we are sponsored by Brick Freedom still, I think. I got to check on that. If you need anyone to sync your Bricklink and Brickhouse stores, check out brickfreedom.com. You can get right in. There's no more queue. So we'll talk about that later, maybe. If we get on tangent, we'll see. But other than that, how things been going, James?
Doing all right. Sales haven't been all that great this month, but that's okay. We got our. We've been doing a lot of inventory and shifting stuff around the house, so we're been kind of busy. We actually split the whole house in half, so now we've got all of our sorting and inventory work being done at one end of the house, and then all of the inventory itself and the picking and packaging is being done back here now. We were kind of getting tired of working on top of each other all the time, so kind of split up the whole house into two separate Lego rooms, I guess you want to call it. We took over the front living room, and the dining room became the sorting area. We moved the big 16-foot desk that we had back here to the front, and I think we're going to be getting two more doors to replace the ones that we took up here, because these were giant double insulated sliding glass doors. They're like 3 foot by 8 foot each. Mm-hmm. And we took those to the front so we could keep sorting. And right now, you can see it over here over my shoulder right there. There's a little desk right there. That's the one Alex is using to do the packing, but it's too small, really. So we're gonna get two more of the big glass doors, probably sometime this week once they get some more in stock. And we're gonna replace the desk.
Those you can just get those. It's like 2 foot or 3 foot by 8 foot folding tables.
Yeah, but I got to pay for those, and they're rickety as hell. These are like 200-pound sheets of glass that are all like tempered and safety glass and all that crap. The cool thing is we got a business in our complex where our fabrication shop is, and all they do is install these giant sliding glass doors in these mansions down here in Florida. They're like 6, 8, 10 panels of glass that just open up an entire wall. And they've got some kind of weird warranty on them because they're double insulated safety glass front and back. One's tempered, the other one's like the plastic coat glass.
Yeah.
So for hurricane, it's all the hurricane shit down here in Florida. They got to be special glass, but they put some kind of argon or something. I think it's some kind of weird gas in between the two sheets of glass to help insulate the heat outside from the cold inside, and it keeps the glass from sweating or fogging up. Mm-hmm. And if that gas escapes, the windows will fog up, and that's all under warranty. So these guys are constantly, all the time, swapping out these giant these giant sliding glass doors that like literally cost like $1,000 or $2,000 a piece, and they just throw them away in a dumpster. Because
I got a window in my house that happened to.
It's so expensive to take it up. They used to take it apart when the scrap price of aluminum was higher. Mm-hmm. They would, like, once a month, they'd have like their entire company take a whole day of ripping apart these sliding glass doors that were defective and take the aluminum to the scrap yard and throw the glass away.
Yeah.
But the price on aluminum scrap has dropped so much over the last 5-10 years. It's not worth the employees or the company's time to have all the employees out there taking them apart anymore. So now they literally just take these giant sliding glass doors and throw them in a dumpster and throw them away. And we go over there. I don't think I have any photos of my office. I might have some on Google I could show you. We actually went and got like a whole bunch of these sliding glass doors and used them in our office for these giant 3 foot by 8 foot glass windows in our office, and all the desks, like the desk I'm working at right here. Here, let me turn the phone on real quick. You can see it. Something. I'm going to try again. Is that chirp at your end or mine?
It's my end.
Okay.
It's my foot roller.
Here.
Probably hard to see. But
Yeah.
there's two doors back here.
This is a giant sliding glass door.
That's cool.
I don't know why you're getting feedback. The mic should be on.
There we go. Sorry, the mic was still on. But yeah, I mean, it thing's huge. This is a giant sliding glass door, and it costs us $25 a piece. The guy's pretty cool about it. It's like, yeah, just give me whatever the aluminum will be worth, and you can have it. So, whenever we need them, we just go over and get 2 or 3 sliding glass doors, and we've got giant desks. So we got to get the 2 more. We're going to place these. One for Alex to set up all of his packaging. And the second one, I think we're going to leave it as like a 3 foot by 8 foot work desk for like building our custom Lego crap that we do. We're actually going to have a little place to play, which we haven't before. Been using the whole house for sorting and packaging, so we're going to designate a little spot for it this time.
Nice. All right, let's see who we got joining us tonight. We got Evelyn. She's hard there. Brick Quest, JT Bricks, Brixico, Max Brick Shop, Topher's Brick Emporium. That's Chris. He was on here last time. He's making it official. M&M Bricks, Brick Outside the Box, Brickenberg, welcome. Howard. We'll talk about Howard in a bit. Brickenberg got an order for $1,200 today, several thousand parts.
Sweet. That's a nice order.
Yeah, I would like to get one of those. I mean, my sales have been terrible. Like, the last, I think, about week or two, it's just been, like, super slow. Only 1 to 3 orders a day. So, but, you know, that's left me more time to expand the office more. So I made the one closet door. I made a whole row of these new bins. You know, these ones. Made the whole door so the door opens and it looks like the wall's coming out. So it's like hidden. So that's cool. And then I started working on my bifold doors. My last video, I think I posted how I put like a frame sort of on the bifold doors. Or actually, I think I have a video here. Let me show you. I'll just share the video. Then you guys will see. Before the next vlog comes out, you'll get to see the cool part. So here's the old one. Or the old setup, I guess. Which is the same concern I had, that these doors, these bifold doors, could not handle the weight. Since there's only a little pivot pin at the bottom and a little pivot pin at the top and then one roller in the middle on a track. I had the same concern, and I'm thinking I might get annoyed with how much narrow the walkway is into the closet after these are all installed. So I went to Lowe's and got some 2x4s. Managed to find some for $7, which is better than $10. And what we're going to do is we're going to build it's going to be 3 hinges. We're going to build a frame out of 2x4s. I don't know why my finger's in like slow motion. Up, and over. And then I'm going to use the 1x from this and just support the frame. And then put some angle brackets in each corner to help it so it doesn't sag. I got 2 wheels, caster wheels to go on the bottom. And then we'll use these 1x4s, since they're already cut, to be the mounts. So there'll be 2 in the middle, 1 on each end. And I'm going to have it overlap, and I'm going to have that one next to it. So you will be able to see the wood out here a little bit, but it should be hidden pretty much when you're standing over there. Like my finger pointing. So that one will be next to there, that one will be next to there. And there'll be 2 magnetic latches on each side, or on top and bottom. So it'll be one big door, and I'm probably going to have it go all the way up to the top, and then it will open up, and it will be flush with this, so that I can still open both bifold doors. So that's the project, after we get done eating some wieners. So. All right, now let me show you the new one. I literally have a video of me cooking some hot dogs after that.
over there nibbling on some wieners, huh?
All right, let me show you the new one that I worked on yesterday. This one is definitely higher quality, I think. So I got the 2x4s. I got 2 wheels mounted on the bottom right. I didn't put one on the left because the floor is crooked. So the wheels actually touch there, but when it's open, they do not touch over here. So there's no point to put one over there. I got 3 hinges, 3.5-inch door hinges mounted on the jamb. I have 2 boards here. The one side is actually only going to be up to about here. So this will be visible if you're standing over here. If you're not standing over here, you won't see it. But some 1x4 boards there. Ran a 1x1 behind here to give it the support for the thickness. As you see on the bottom, it's nice and close. On the top, it's pretty close. In the middle, it's not because the door's warped. But I don't know if you can see this.
I mind the video is like lagging from the sound for some reason.
Right here,
It's probably the
all the
internet.
way. That should be enough room for a bin. I think.
Is this one on YouTube already, the video?
Here, it's
No,
just
this one will
freehanging.
come out on
Nothing-
Friday.
Oh, it's on your phone? It's playing from your
Not
phone?
even touching the
No,
ground.
I loaded it onto my computer.
Oh.
So I could just play this clip of it.
And right about there's right where it makes contact.
But it will open so it's flush against the other
I do
one.
have this much room, so I'm gonna
So
overhang
that's
one of
kinda
these.
nice.
so it'll come out and clear there still.
I like the whole hand thing. It's like,
It's like I got this dead hand and it just floats around.
reminds me, what was that video with the golfer with the black guy, golfer with the fake
So.
hand?
Should be pretty sweet.
One of
No,
the-
he has, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, one of the Adam Sandler movies with the biggest dead hand all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Can you find me that part?
Why?
Because somebody wants to know, they want to verify that it's dark blue gray, not dark gray.
It is dark blue gray.
I know it is. I'm going to take a picture of that.
So tonight we're going to talk about Instabrick. We're going to try that out for about an hour or so, different pieces, and see what everybody thinks. And then after that, we're going to do the good old Wheel of Misfortune. And then we're going to have some white elephant rules tonight so we can swap some prizes maybe for people that win. See if that makes it more interesting. This is probably going to be the last time I have a bunch of different things on the wheel because my prize bag is running out and there's no clearance near me, so I can't really get any. So if any of you have some crap you want to send me to put on the wheel, hit me up. I don't even care if it's Lego related. You can just make it like weird stuff.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, so hit me up if you got any stuff you want to send to give you a shout out to your store. Let's see what's going on here. Brickskill hasn't been selling any Lego recently. He's been selling sports related stuff and says orders have just dropped off.
Is it just Lego slowing down because of summer coming up, spring and summer coming around? Nobody's sitting at home locked in their house playing with bricks? Is that kind of the idea?
Sean says I should just fill my garage with Lego, be easier.
Probably costs less than buying lumber would nowadays.
Oh, I know. Lumber's outrageous.
100%.
I just start going to Lowe's because I get my military discount there, so makes it a little cheaper.
That's
I'll zoom in and take some pictures of it later. I just wanted to send it to him. Thank you.
Sean says, where did your table go? I sold my table to my sorting table. I sold it to Topher's Brick Emporium. He put it to good use. Corey says, Nathan, were you going to tell us? You were going to tell us your secret job allowing you to retire at 35.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you watch my vlog that came out, I gave it away in there. So I'll tell you, I'm officially retired. I used to be a Minneapolis police officer. That job sucked dick.
It's been like all kinds of top secret news. Nathan was actually in the precinct.
I've been in everywhere dealing with it. All the crazy riots. Yep.
What was that guy's name that died? Floyd something?
Oh, yeah. Jorge Floyd.
Jorge Floyd. But that was like the police department you were in, right?
Yeah, actually, that Chauvin guy, he trained me one day when I was in training. And then that Brooklyn Park, they shot that kid that was tried to get away from the cops because he had a warrant, and the cop shot him instead of tasing him accidentally. So that lady, I actually worked with her during the Super Bowl when it was in Minneapolis. What was that, 2 years ago? So I worked with her, and I worked with him.
Who was the lady I talked to on the webcam? She was pretty nice.
That was just another lady that I worked with.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't her for sure. But yeah, it's been like all kinds of. It was one of the things you really didn't want to talk too much about was being a cop in Minneapolis on live stream.
Yep. But now I'm done, so I don't care about them anymore. Now I do whatever I want. But you know what? We had now Burnsville, which is like 30 minutes south of here. They shot a guy today too. But you know what? It was a white guy.
That won't make any news.
I know. I was like, hey, let's go loot. I went to Menards and was waiting and
You're trying to loot Menards and they couldn't get in, huh?
I mean, he was only fleeing the cops in a stolen car while shooting at the cops, and then crashed and hijacked another car, and then shot at the cops some more, and then ended up crashing that car and then got killed. I mean, where's the justice? Not like he had it coming, right?
Why would you shoot somebody like that?
I know, right? I figure everybody would be up in arms. White Lives Matter would be out there. I mean, geez.
One of the things that I found interesting, I don't know if Nathan, you allowed to talk about any of the Floyd stuff at all?
Well, I can tell you whatever you want to know. I don't work there anymore.
What I found really interesting, he and I have talked in the background about this a couple of times, not really in any depth, but he said, if I'm not mistaken, like the guy may not have been like 100% in the right, but Floyd guy was going to die anyway from the drugs he swallowed.
Yeah, he swallowed a lethal dose of drugs. But the experts say you can build up a tolerance to the lethal dose.
What was that one that he took? Fentanyl. Yeah, you could build up a tolerance to fentanyl, right?
So
that's crazy as shit.
All right, we'll talk about that later if you guys want to. I know there's some people that just want to get to the Lego action. They're just
Lego action.
They're like, give me the bricks.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later after we get done.
Apple juice,
Cranberry,
strawberry.
Before we do the whole Instabrick thing,
John's asking where your table went.
I know, that's what I was going to get at. Before we do the whole Instabrick thing, I'm going to give Alex my phone, and he's going to give you a tour of the house.
Let me go put my stuff down.
Hold on, he's got to go put some stuff down.
All right.
He's going to come back in a second. He's got a handful of junk food, so he's got to go handle his mess. But we have rearranged the house. And the back of the house now is nothing more than inventory and packaging. We moved right now we moved the desk that we had, all of our supplies and everything we got one scale back here, so Alex can still use it for packaging to ship.
But now we need another one.
Yeah, right now we're going to get another scale probably, but we've got one scale up front for doing the sorting and inventory. But we've basically now using up 2 of the 3 living rooms in the house for Lego only. This one's all going to be inventory and packing, and then the other one is all of the color sorting and category and part sorting. I know there's a whole.
You boxed yourself in.
Yeah. Well, I was actually cleaning up and putting some of this crap away, and that's kind of where it ended. I'm not done yet.
Mute that one for now. When I walk up front, I'll unmute it.
Yeah, this one's muted for now, so let's enter, make sure it's working.
Turn it 90 degrees before you add it. It freaks out if you don't.
Is it? That freaks out if you log in before you
No, you swipe down, your rotate's probably off.
No, my rotate's on.
Should be on our screen.
Should be.
Portrait. Just lock in portrait. There you go. Now it'll work.
Now it'll work. Okay, so let's make sure the
phone
mic.
volume's all the way down too.
Yeah, it is, but you still hear a little bit through it for some reason. You can't completely turn the speaker off. I don't know why.
Okay.
So add to the stream. Okay, and Alex is going to give you a new tour of.
Look at this. This man
You
has
gotta-
boxed himself in.
You got to go slow, dude. The thing's jumpy as hell.
He has boxed himself in.
Yep. This is some of my personal crap that's building up around here.
So all of our used stuff used to be over there.
Turn that light on too. No, you can't.
Okay.
Put that right there. Yeah.
All of our used stuff used to be right there. And we moved that when I moved the tables. Now, our new stuff is first. Can't back up far enough. Our new stuff's first. Then we got a workstation. All of our used stuff got moved over there.
Turn your mic on. I'm gonna turn this one off.
Okay. Okay, your speakers too. That better? Can Nathan hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. So that is our what used to be on the other side. We've cleaned off the rack. Right now it's just full of empty post office boxes. Don't tell Pops.
To be used.
And
As long as you're
then
not.
our normal wall is getting hella full. So we're gonna expand to the fourth rack and then buy 3 more racks to go on the other side when we get the money. Now we go through the house. James's skeletons. Yep. You can turn your mic back on now. Forgive the mess in the house. We are still in the process of moving stuff around. Let me come over here. And we have moved the tables.
Wi-Fi sucked at that end of the house. I wonder if it actually dropped him. I think it did. There's a repeater over there. You should switch over to that one.
Walking into the kitchen is dry.
Go out in the kitchen and switch over to the repeater. It's plugged in. See if it works better that way, because I think you're dropping the signal once you get past
Jump
the
to the
kitchen.
repeater is what it is.
Is it? Maybe turn the forget it. Forget the repeater. See if it works better. Anyway, he's gonna try again, I guess.
Hey, a good squirrel joined. Welcome.
What's up, Secret Squirrel?
So I was trying to make some hot wings today, and they just didn't turn out the greatest.
Oh yeah.
Can't seem to make them like they do at the restaurants.
So I got
That better?
2x4s. I got
Okay.
Yeah, it's working.
So now that all the lights are on, this is the new sorting room. And we've got both tables up here, and then all of our overflow up against the wall.
That's all the non-sorted stuff. Yeah, it's all still. We haven't even touched. Each one of those totes is like 50 pounds.
And that goes all the way to Evelyn's station, way over there.
And she's doing the color sorting on that table, and then the rest of us are doing all the category and part sorting at the big table.
Here, I'll go around. There's stuff everywhere because we just finished working today. But This is how Evelyn's doing it. She's got the 4 major colors on the couch, the 2 grays, black and white. And then each one of these boxes eventually will have a color group in it. I don't think she's actually sorted enough of anything except for blue and brown to bother dumping them yet.
You got your sorting machine done. You just pass the box over and it comes out sorted.
Exactly. Just open up a tote and throw it in front of Evelyn, and it gets done. It's magic.
The puzzle pieces are for the puppies.
Yeah, one of the dogs is getting old, and she has trouble walking across the slippery tiles, so we had to put the mats down so she could run through the house still.
But that's it. It's a mess. Still is.
Yeah, it's still a mess. There's still a lot to do. This whole back is gonna, like I said, it's gonna get 2 new tables once we get a couple more of the doors from the people at our complex. And one of the, yeah, you can kill that one for now. But we're getting there. It's a lot of every time you change something. I mean, Alex and Jessica
8 hours to do it.
do the majority of a lot of the heavy lifting and stuff and move shit. But it's like a whole day just to move.
Yep.
Crap from one end of the house to the other because there's so much shit that goes with it. I mean, you gotta disassemble everything, move the bases first, then carry all the tops over and put everything back together. Then fill all the drawers full of all the shit you had to take out to move it. There's a lot of work, but we're getting there. We're expanding, which is, we see a little light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting bigger, taking up more room, which I guess is good. Just wondering how long we can still keep it at the house and still keep it manageable. I think we can get up to probably.
Now that we've moved stuff over, I think we can get to 1 million parts in the house.
Yeah, we think we could probably handle up to 1 million parts in the house. After that, we're gonna have to seriously think about moving everything somewhere else. Yeah. Toad of Coyote Crow. Well, we've got different size totes. Usually, like the average clear ones you see everywhere, those are only going to be 30 to 35. But we got some really big ones from Home Depot that are, I don't know what size they are. Alex could probably read it, but they're the great big black ones with the yellow lids that you can get at Home Depot or Walmart. Those full are right around 40 to 50 or 45 to 55 pounds, depending on what's in them.
I use those clear, the big Sterilite ones, and I can usually get 38 to 39 pounds in there.
Yeah, the clear ones are usually roughly 35 if they're not totally packed over the top where you can't get a lid on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put a lid on it, those are about 35 pounds full. And that's kind of an average size tote, I've noticed. So you get about 35 pounds in an average tote.
Yeah, that's what I give my sorters. I give them one of those totes about every month.
My dad took home 100 pounds. We gave him 2 of the big black ones to take home with him. And I don't know how far he's gotten with it, but I know I think he said he was maybe like halfway, I think, or a quarter of the way. I forgot, but he took him back to his house to mess with him. Set up a little table and put up a little LED light so he can see what he's doing. His house is really dark. We painted his. They took off one year and he had the kids and I like redo his house while I was gone and didn't tell my mom. Oh my God, she was so pissed. We put bamboo floor throughout the whole house. Took up all the carpet, got rid of it, repainted the whole house, different colors and shit. And his whole living room is like, I mean, it's legit dark blue, gray from Lego. That's what his living room colors painted.
Damn.
Yeah, it's dark. The walls are a little bit lighter and the ceiling's darker. It looks really cool when you're in the room during the day, but at night it's like a cave. I mean, even you turn lights on, it's still dark as shit inside. So, he says he's done with about half of it, so he's got about 50 pounds done. That's good. Top. So, all right. You want to mess around with this Instabrick thing? Everybody excited about that?
Yeah, I suppose. I gotta turn mine.
We're gonna wind up having like 3 cameras running. One is the actual Instabrick camera. One is the camera focused on the inside of the Instabrick, and then another one's gonna be the screen for the Instabrick. What I see when I'm working in the app.
Let me show a picture of it so everyone knows.
Yeah,
is-
pull up a
This
picture
is
of what
the brick.
Yeah, I think when they actually shipped it, I think they shipped most of them with black bricks and not white bricks for some reason. I think they tell you to build it with black bricks. It came with 2 special bricks attached to it, and they're printed. One gives you the
Like the number or something.
yeah. Let me turn the phone back on so you can see it. Oops, go back.
David's got his Instabrick plugged in too.
Oh
Hey, Brixico, I gotta count them tonight, and then I'll email you back. I just haven't had time.
I'm gonna mute my computer just for a second so to make sure there's no echo, so I won't be able to hear anything you say. But this is what the Instabrick itself looks like.
I'm gonna make it big.
I built mine a little bit different. Oh, we'll have to drop
I
that.
removed it. My bad.
Okay. But there's the 2 little custom bricks you get with it when you buy it. I guess you get a serial number for the original investors or whatever. They say to build the whole box out of like 1x2 bricks, but I was like, screw that. I'm gonna do it out of a couple pieces. I just used some snot bricks and plates and just built the same size box. And the actual unit is just like a little box with some LEDs and a camera in the middle. There's not much to it. Realistically, it's just a webcam inside of a plastic housing. So, and I got another phone over here set up so that you can see what's going on inside. Turn this one off. Okay. That one. Turn the mic back on so I can hear what's going on. Okay, is that one coming back on? Why is this one straight? Hmm?
It's gone.
Yeah, it's all black for some reason. It says it's on, but it's not. Let me try switching the camera and see what it does. I'm just going to close out of it and go back to it, I guess.
Hey, Will Harper, welcome.
Technological differences.
Trying to count my bins for Brixico. Let him know how many I have. When I'm all done, I only can expand one more time after this, but we'll see.
You're going to have to build something in the backyard, man, I'm telling you.
No, my secret doors are getting built this week, so when they get here, I might be able to mount bins to the back of them. Haha.
There you go.
I technically have 116 cabinets, but that's between the big sizes and the small sizes.
Oh, I got to change the camera again.
Holy crap, this surprised me.
What's that?
How many drawers I have?
Oh,
Oh my!
too many?
Hold on, I'll get you a total here. All right, Bricksco, here you go. I have 116 Acro Mills cabinets. I have 4,516 Acro Mills drawers between, that includes large and small. And then I also have, let me look.
1.21 gigawatts.
I have 60 drawers of the.
Bye-bye, Nathan. Everybody's stuck with me now. He'll figure it out and get back here, I guess. There he is.
Whoops, I hit the wrong button. All right, so I have 116 cabinets, 4,516 drawers, and 60 of the wide Sterilite drawers. And right now I have 255,000 parts, and I have 10, 15, 16, 17.
You're up to 255,000 parts now?
And I have 29 Acro Mills cabinets still open. Yeah, I've been up to 255 or right around there for the last like month.
That's pretty good. We're still like 207 right now. We keep adding parts, but they keep selling, so.
Yeah, nobody's buying mine, so it just keeps climbing. I'll Brick outside the box is here. Hello. Steve's here. Welcome.
There we go. All right, I think everything's kind of working.
Damn, David says he has about 1,000 wide Sterilite drawers. That's crazy. They do store a lot, though.
Damn.
I moved probably 2/3 of my large Acro Mills drawers into the Sterilites and filled them all up.
Wow.
No. Oh, and I do have 18 of the smaller Sterilite drawers. I forgot to.
We bought 200 of those stack-ons from Walmart. Had them drop shipped. Tried about 10 of them. Sent them all back. They were terrible. They had because they got the little catch at the bottom of the drawer, so you can't actually open the drawer without yanking on it.
Yeah.
And unless you go through and pull every one of them out, cut the little nub off the bottom, which you could have done, but I mean, you're talking thousands of drawers to cut the little nubs off every time. And oh my gosh.
Just from the molding process, it didn't get like cut right?
No, they did it on purpose. It's like a safety thing. So if the thing falls forward, the drawers will slide open. I mean, it makes sense, but you couldn't get the parts out without you yank on it, and all the parts would jump all over the place, and you're shit everywhere.
Yeah.
So you'd actually have to go through every single one and cut the nubs off just to make them worthwhile. So we took them back, dropped them all off at our local Walmart, and they sent them back.
Yeah. Oh, Bricksco, it's not the 2-ounce food boats. It's the 2-pound food boats is the ones you want to get. They have them on Amazon or Costco or something. I'm about to get a refill here. I'm running out. So you get that thing to work or what?
Yeah, it's working. I mean, it's working as good as it's going to.
Let's go. Let's get it up there.
What I'll do is we'll go through a quick view of what the website looks like, which nobody can, unless you have the Instacam, whatever the Brick, whatever the hell it's called. Unless you actually have the camera, the website does not let you view certain parts of it. So even if you guys go to the website, you won't be able to get to a lot of it because it doesn't allow you in unless you've got the camera plugged in and active. Like if I unplug the camera, it's like it almost kicks me out of the website.
So somebody couldn't just, go on the website and like start trying to use it with their own camera or something.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got Right now, I've got two different. I've got this webcam that's doing this, and then the Instacam thing hooked up. And I had a third camera hooked up to the computer, and it does not let you switch between different cameras to take photographs of the parts. It'll only work with itself. So if it doesn't recognize the registered part number that you purchased on their website, it kind of locks you out of stuff. So yeah, they're kind of keeping it closed loop, I guess. But well, here's the website. We can start there. And when you go to log in, and once you're logged in, it brings you to this screen, which I guess I don't understand the whole thing, but it's a whole point system, and they're trying to convince people to help them build their database. So it shows over here, out of the roughly 107,000 parts that they're expecting to inventory, they've only got about 25% of that done. And out of it, only 15% of it works most of the time. So that would give you an idea of what you're looking at when you start scanning bricks. I think the green portion over here, when you go look at parts, there's like a parts list you can go look at. Some of them will have green markers, some of them will have orange or red frowny faces, and I don't know all the details. I haven't really dug into it, but I believe that the colors and the faces represent how good the system is working with those individual parts. So if it works well with a part, you'll have a green smiley face. If not, like an orange mopey face. And if it's definitely not working right, you get like a red frown face. And from what I can understand, what I've seen, like some of these things here, these are people that are on these are Instabrickers, I guess. And from what I understand, anybody that enters a part into the system kind of like owns that part in the system. Like they have, I'm guessing, the copyright to the images is what they're doing. So whenever you go to the parts list and you see a photograph of a part, it's kind of like each of these people own the rights to the part on this app. So other people can't use their pictures, or I don't know. I haven't read all the fine print on how they're managing this system, but I know with Bricklink and Brickowl, the images are proprietary to their website. So I can't start my own Bricklink website and start selling bricks and use Bricklink's pictures or part numbers, even in some cases. All the printed and stickered parts and ABCs are proprietary part numbers to Bricklink. So that's why Brickowl is kind of behind on some stuff, because they can't just go grab the pictures off of Bricklink and use them. They've got to get somebody to input their own image and allow Brickowl to use it on their system. And
you can't even upload the same image to Bricklink and Brickowl. They won't allow it.
Right. Yeah.
I want a different one, and I'm like, I just took the image.
Right. Yeah, if you take one photo,
It's gonna look the same. It's the same.
Yeah. I took the picture. What should it matter who I let use it? You know. But it's kind of stupid, really, because I mean, now at this point, Bricklink is Lego, and this whole thing should become a open source database that should be 100% accessible on the web. Not just the part numbers, but the actual element names and numbers should all be open source at this point, in my opinion, because there's so many millions of people around the world using it. It's stupid not to. It's in every Lego manual, has the element name and number for every single part, except for, I think, stickers. And that's what. But it's so stupid because realistically, I mean, it's all going to get done eventually 10 different ways. Why not just have one central open source hub for it? It's kind of stupid. But
I got an email from Bricklink the other day.
what did you
Like that I had Lego as my store picture.
Really?
Because I had the Lego logo on Bricklink, and they didn't like it, so they deleted it.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about all my YouTube links or anything though. So
Really?
I just thought that was hilarious.
All right, so over here, I mean, this is just showing you what their database statistics are right now, the personal statistics of people that are entering crap. Now, up here at the top, you've got this menu and these challenges, which, again, I have not read all the details. I'm just kind of skimming over stuff. They're offering kits to people based on who enters the highest number of parts for the month. So if you want a free Disney Winnie the Pooh Lego kit, basically if you take a couple hundred or a couple thousand photographs of parts and upload them, and you're the high poster, I guess you want to call it, at the end of whatever the time period is. And it looks like to me, I mean, I don't know why it's only showing one list from 62 to 81, and I'm guessing that Muggle Bricks is the high poster for the month. I'm guessing. I don't know how this is working, but current standing of entries, it looks like that's the person with the highest number of entries. Winnie the Pooh, blah, blah, blah. Monthly challenge ends. I don't know where the challenge details are. You know, it's like, what are the details?
It says right there.
Challenge rules and etiquette, blah, 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 blah. You know, like I said, I haven't done all this. Earn points by adding new images to the Instabrick database. Do this, go to Bricks to picture. Number of points depend on number of images that you associate with that brick. Just check color. Okay. Multiplied by the number of pictures you take. So depending on how good your quality of pictures are, whether it gets into the database and whether it works in the database depends on how many points you get for uploading images of parts. Basically, if you upload crappy pictures and it doesn't work and you get a frowny face, you're not going to get any points. If you get,
But it's all with the same camera that the company gave you, so it's like it's their crappy camera.
yeah. Jeff wants to know if Instabrick is worth it. Well, I'll let you make that decision after we run it in a little bit. We're going to actually use this thing on a random assortment of parts, and we'll see how good or bad it is.
I should buy one and then just have my person that creates the files just have them scan every part in.
They quit. I'm pretty sure they just quit.
Look at all these points I got.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now over here, once you go to Bricks, this is like their database of parts. And it will show you over here on the right, you can see stuff that 20 points multiplied by the number of pictures. I mean, evidently they're having problems with this part working in the database, so they can't get enough so that, you know that this needs work, this needs work, this needs work. The green ones are working, supposedly, already. Yeah, if it's orange or red, it still needs to be worked on. If it's green, it's Instabricked, and it's supposed to be working. So as you scroll down, they're going to have all kinds of parts, and it's only showing 53 entries out of the 107,000. I don't understand what the entries. These are new entries that people have just uploaded. I don't know. It says all bricks. If I click on all bricks, I should see all bricks, and I'm not. I'm seeing 80 some odd bricks. So, like I said, I don't understand how their system works. It doesn't seem all that refined to me. I mean, the idea is great. I think 5 years from now, maybe this will be the shit. I don't know, but right now, I don't. It seems like it's kind of all over the place.
I would have thought they just downloaded the open source pictures and info that's already out there for all the Lego sorter machines. Like, the files are out there.
I know.
Download them free. Why rework the wheel when the wheel's been created?
Exactly.
Seems dumb. But I mean, in a year or two, like, that thing will probably be like super sweet. Right. And then they'll probably be charging like $1,000 a thing for it, and they'll be getting rich off everyone's work.
Yeah, maybe. But
once it's complete, it will be sweet. I would get it if it told me everything right away.
One of the interesting things that I know that they incorporated recently, because I was flipping through. I've got their Bricklink pages over here. I was going through it, just trying to read some of the stuff that was in here to see what was coming up and what they were talking about. But some of the stuff that they've added recently, and this is something else, you can't get onto their Facebook page unless you have the camera and you register the camera on Facebook. They won't let you in. So nobody can just go in there and like post on their Instabrick web page or Facebook page unless you've got one and you can register, which I thought that was kind of shady. But there's a lot of people in there complaining, so I can see why they don't want a lot of that public information. What was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Inventory. This is something that they were doing, that they added recently, which is kind of interesting. If I do a search for a part and it comes up and say it actually finds the correct part and you want to buy it, they've added like a direct Bricklink button so that you can buy the parts.
Does it go to the person's store that uploaded the original part?
I am going to guess.
That would be sweet. But I guess the only people using it would be people that already have a bunch of parts.
I think we're going to have to find out because I haven't done it. So let's try one and go try to buy the part and see what it does. All right, we'll add that to the stream so you can see the little camera thing. We're going to go over to scan a part, which comes over and turns the camera on, hopefully. And then we can stick the part in there. Now, I try to use, what I have found is it's much better at Technic parts than it is at standard parts. Because there's more detail, it's easier to figure out what it is. So
Yeah.
a lot of the Technic parts,
Like
it seems to be better at picking out, it can pick out a Technic part better than it can pick out a plate. And it's kind of slow. It was like 13 seconds every time you want to find a part. So it found the part and it tells you who owns it. It's owned by Joshua, whatever. I don't understand. I think it's got to be he owns the image or something. Yeah. Now over here you can buy this brick on Bricklink or Rebrickable, which is kind of funny because Rebrickable doesn't sell anything. Rebrickable actually buys from Bricklink.
Yeah.
So either way, you're buying from Bricklink. Now, if I hit buy, see, I haven't done this yet, so I don't know. Okay, it's only showing you the people that are in Instabrick that have the part for sale. So that's another thing over here in your inventory up here at the top. You can download and from Bricklink your inventory and upload it to Instabrick. I don't know, and I would not bet that Instabrick and Bricklink are syncing to each other. So if you sell parts through Instabrick, I don't know if it's going to pull them out of your actual Bricklink inventory or if it's going to just pull them from your Instabrick inventory and Bricklink is now messed up.
I just have you go right to Bricklink and check out. That'd be
I'll find out in a second. We'll actually go through and do it. But if I had these parts in my inventory, when I go to buy this brick, I'm assuming my name would pop up here and I can buy it. So let's go to Sean's brick. I don't know who Sean is, but okay, there's Sean. So yeah, it's taking you right to Sean's bricks on Bricklink. So that's pretty good. But what it's doing is it's filtering out only the people on Instabrick that have the part in Bricklink. So this guy could have the part for $1 and you would never know that everybody else only has it for 10 cents.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's all right.
One added bonus of it.
Yeah, you can go to this guy's store's closed, so that's not doing us any good. Let's go to Polybricks. That's in Europe, so that's not doing us any good. And this one's USA, so Bricktopia. Okay, so basically you know who on Bricklink is using the Instabrick because they're the ones popping up with the parts for sale.
Yeah.
So, But it did work on that part, so I give it credit. It did well with that one. But this is the funny thing. I mean, like I said, this is a Technic brick, and it does much better with Technic parts than it does with, let's say, a 2x4 green brick. Now, I would assume that this thing would know a 2x4 brick and or plate. Even if it comes up and tells me
It could be one or the other.
right, if it comes up and tells me it's a 2x4 plate, I'd be just as happy with that as if it told me it's a 2x4 brick. However, last time I scanned this thing, it doesn't know what the hell a 2x4 green brick is at all. So it wants me to add it to their inventory of database information, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't care. But it did the same thing. I mean, very unique part.
What if
That's
you set
that's
that brick on its side or something?
That's a 3x3 or 4x4? 3x3. That's a 4x4 round dish with a printed pattern. Very unique part. Everybody that deals with used bricks has seen this stupid part. We all have, a couple every time you get a few 100 pounds, you find some. But being a very unique printed part, it doesn't know what it is. Again, you got to wait 13 seconds every time. See? It has no idea what that part is. Doesn't even know that it's a dish. It can't tell that it's around anything. So here's another one. Let's try this one. You would think that, okay, 2x4 round plate or 4x4 round plate, right? 13 seconds every time. So it's going to space and back like 3 or 4 times evidently. Doesn't know what a 4x4 round plate is. I mean, that's a very, very, very common part. There's no excuse that it doesn't understand that. None. I mean, this is even more common part. A 2x2 jumper plate. And last time I did it, it didn't know what it was. So if you're actually like trying to use this for a Bricklink store, this is a waste of time.
See, the camera makes that square
The shadow.
have a shadow, and then it looks weird, which isn't going to give you the correct
Right.
look of it anyway.
Let's see if I can find one. I've got a whole bucket full of parts here that this is just random crap out of one of our totes that hasn't even been touched yet. So this is just totally random shit. There's even fake parts in there. I found a couple. So let's find something a bit more with more contrast to see if we can figure it out. Well, here's a bright green or a lime 1x4 plate. I'm sorry, 1x6 plate. Now, even if it doesn't realize that it's a plate or a brick, it should realize that there's 6 studs on that. It should come back with a plate or a brick in a 1x6, in my opinion. Let's see if it does. Here's a dark brown 1x10 brick, possibly a 1x6 brick, possibly a Technic lift arm.
No, that one said 1x6 plate.
Yeah, the 1x6 plate's the second one.
Yeah.
And it goes to a lift arm, then it goes to a brick, then it goes to another lift arm. So it's seeing the studs, but it doesn't understand them very well. The first thing that popped up is the 1x10 brick. So that one's that's probably one of the orange color frowny faces because it's not figuring it out quite yet. That one's dusty and dirty, so let's see what it does with a reddish brown 2x4 plate. I want to try to find darker colors so it's got more color. Yeah, see? 2x4 plate in any color. It doesn't get it. Let's do a tan one. I got a tan one sitting here. I want to find parts with color contrast so that we're not trying to put like gray on gray all the time. Nope, 2x4 plate has no clue what it is. Doesn't matter what color we put in there. Here's a 2x2 red brick, probably one of the most common parts in the world.
Yeah, they said you click on deep scan.
Yeah, I've done both.
Does it work better?
It just takes longer. That's a 2x2 red brick. It should come back with a plate or a brick, right? Nope. Slope, corner brick, corner plate, corner brick, slopey brick, tiles. Not one 2x2 plate or brick in the list.
I think it needs to have a camera on the top and a camera from the side, and then it could see like 3-dimensional, and then it would be able to locate the parts better, I think.
There's a problem with doing that. You're correct. If it's a 3-dimensional image, it will work better. The problem is, once you go in 3 dimensions, you have to have photographs from every angle.
Yeah, I suppose certain parts would like different. Yeah.
One angle won't cut it because if the camera sees the part like this, it's not going to recognize it like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. So once you go 3D, you need an image in every perspective view. And that gets, you're talking hundreds or thousands of photos per part. I haven't tried this one yet.
How did somebody take the blue slope inverted photo at an angle?
Oh, I can take that was not done with the camera, I doubt.
Well, how'd they upload it on there then?
I think when you submit parts, you can probably put like an alternate picture, like a better image of it, not just the image the camera's seeing.
Well, how's that going to make it match what the camera sees?
I don't know. Something fishy going on here.
2x2 round brick. It should be able to get that because it's either a round brick or see there, got it.
Got it.
Yep. So we got 1 out of what, 10 so far, maybe? 2x2. This thing is supposed to recognize the part and the color. So that's why it showed you 2 different ones, because it doesn't know the dark blue gray for some reason. So it's giving you the blue and maybe a turquoise, but it's not recognizing the gray, or the gray is not in their image, which I would think it is. The dark blue gray is
I don't think their light setup is very good. I have a $9 light box that's way brighter than that thing is.
Well, it doesn't have to. It doesn't really work off the brightness. It's a contrast based thing, really, when it comes to AI systems. It's not an image like you and I would see with our eyes.
Looking for like the outline or something.
Yeah, kind of. I got that one. See, like I said, it is better with Technic parts, I've noticed.
David says try some figs.
Yeah, Hemmings. Oh shit! Alex just brought me a whole cup of figures.
Try the guitar. The guitar's unique.
Where?
Right on top. On the edge of the cup.
For the guitar.
It's soaked down in. It's not going to work. Is that really Lego?
Yeah. I think so. Who's it? Before you put it.
Alex says it's a Lego.
I think it's Lego.
Yeah, it's from the Friends Lego set.
I mean, that's obviously a
Unique part.
unique piece.
Come on, say it's a brick. Say it's a brick.
It's a brick. It's going to be a slope. Oh, I found it.
Eh?
Look at that. Let's see how it's doing with minifigures.
David says, whoever needs to scan a guitar.
But like I said, it would really be faster just to look at the part number underneath the damn thing and just punch it in.
Yeah.
Everything's got a part number.
Except for everything that's printed has a weird number.
Yeah, this is an elf. Or Spider-Man. Or a mummy.
Come on. Star Wars has to be like one of the most scanned ones, I would guess.
Exactly. And it's like, why can't you figure that out?
Well, at least you got the pants right, sort of, from the Spider-Man.
No, it's the wrong pants because he's got the gray crotch.
Oh.
No, it didn't get any of that one right. But then again, I'm not 100% sure that figure is put together correctly. Hey, Alex.
It looks close enough to me.
I know we've got some figures that are done and packaged with part numbers on them. I will get a couple of those. Going through a random couple figure parts is not a great idea because this shit could just be mixed up crap. But let's see, like it did well with this. I know I scanned this one earlier and I knew what it was.
Hey, you should scan my...
Well, did it on the
Get me some of the packaged figures.
You want it?
You should scan my sig fig and then upload it as the Bricklink.
Like put a Lego piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got it on the second one down, so that's good. You got the lift arm.
Dad,
What?
what theme you want?
I don't care. Anything.
I'm gonna do a couple of them.
Yeah, give me a few different pieces. Let's see if it recognizes the leafy bits. I haven't tried this one before. I just pulled it out of the bucket. David says do a deep scan on the figure. It works better. I'll try it.
Octane maker.
Okay, got the leafy bit, and it only gave you one option, so it's like 100% sure that's the right part. Like I said, I think, give this thing a couple of years, it'll be great. But for everybody that bought this expecting it to work, they got hosed.
Careful. There's a whole handful of figures. A couple of oddball things too, like one of the Mars aliens, Duplo Man, Robin. Nope, that one's Nightwing. I'll tell you what, the camera does look decent.
Oh, Jeff, I didn't buy it to use it. I bought it to heckle it. This is exactly what I bought it for, to show everybody that it doesn't work. No, I actually wanted. I bought this thing from David in the stream. He bought two of them when they came out, and I got it so that I could see. I wanted to see what how their software was working, how their database is working. I bought it just to kind of pick apart what they're doing and see how they're doing it, because I'm working on my own too. So I bought this as kind of like research and development. Now this is a legit figure put together correctly. Let's see if it gets it. SHO 85. Second one down. SHO 85. 085. So that one's not too bad. That one it got correct. Let's do a couple other ones here. I got a whole pile of figures. I think it's gonna it's not so much going to be Instabrick's fault or problem, but the thing that this thing's going to be like it's going to suck at is when you've got figures that are put together incorrectly. I don't think any system's going to get them right. I mean, this thing's whatever this is pretty unique, so it should get that. I'll just keep doing the deep scan like David said on the figures and see how it does on them. Yeah, looks like I got it. Let's see what the 009 color. No, it's not the right number. Oh, that's a gray one. This is a purple version of it. This is a gray one, so it didn't find the right one. This one, the one on the screen that I took a picture of is 009, and it came up with 010. So it doesn't recognize the purple version. So that's a no-go. I mean, it got close, but still not the right part.
I think save more time just getting a Lego sorter, and then you just take your time looking them up.
Yeah. I mean, give it a couple years, it'll probably work really well. Today, I don't think it's quite there. But I'm glad I didn't buy one up front expecting to be able to just use it out of the box. I think that I was reading some of the stuff that people said that did that. They purchased it through Kickstarter thinking the database was already done. And this is just, you're going to buy it and use it out of the box. That is not the case at all.
Yeah, that would suck.
So I found it, but it's number 4. Fourth one down the list. So, I mean, but if you didn't know what the part number was already and it's giving you a big list of possibilities, you can still get it wrong. I mean, you can't click on the picture and get a bigger image of it. Like, how do I go to Brick Info That's as big a picture as you're going to get. And that is 204. That is the right one. So we did find it, fourth down the list. And if you want to buy it, you can click on Buy Brick. Now, evidently, this is the only guy in Instabrick that has the part for sale on Bricklink. And he's getting $8.50 for it. So, I mean, it's interesting. It'll have its place, I think. Now, I guess if you click over here, is it going to take you to all Bricklink sellers? Yeah, that's better. Oh, look, I do have one. Hey, there's mine for sale. That's funny. But yeah, I guess if you have to load your inventory into Instabrick for you to come up, like if you just click buy the part to come up in the list, you have to have downloaded your inventory from Bricklink and then re-upload it to Instabrick so that they have you in the database of parts for sale. So they'll put your name in highlights, I guess, when you go to buy some. Now this is a big ass fancy figure, so I'm assuming it should recognize this thing. Let me turn the head a little bit so it's straighter. I will assume that it's going to get this, because that's pretty fancy. I haven't brought up all the parts.
See, so the same person that listed the fig took it apart and listed the torso and the legs also. Probably because then you're getting 3 or 4 pictures there.
Yeah, you're probably getting
Get more points.
more points to get your Lego kit at the end of the month, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make some sense. I found another one of these gold pieces, and I was going to put it up there separate, but it wouldn't stand up. But yeah, so it's, I don't know, is that the right? Yeah, that must be the right torso, but you can't see it with the guard thing covering up half of it. But why? Well, I wonder why it doesn't put the figure first.
I don't know.
It's not even the right figure. The one in the bag says 045. This one's coming up as 018, so something's different. The wings might just be the wings being different. I don't know. You can't see the figure well enough. It's got the wings there.
Oh, it doesn't have the blue 1x1 on the front.
Oh, is it the dot that makes it the 45?
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but why is it pulling up these crazy red Technic parts? Like, oh, it could be these two? Not even close. A Batman? No. Wrong color. Motorcycle fairing? No. 8x8 radar dish? No. You know, I mean, obviously it did get the first 3 parts correct, maybe 4. But then it goes off on a tangent of weird stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the image. And if these 3 or 4 parts weren't there, it would only pull up all this weird crap. So, I don't know. It's...
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
I think it's when you scan it, the image gets sent over to like India.
Taiwan or India, yeah.
The telemarketer guys are sitting there trying to scam people, and they're like, "Oh, it's probably one of these ones," and they click, and a bunch of them click, and they just pop up with weird ones. That's why it takes so long, because it's got to go over there and come back.
Going to India and back? This is an old figure. I think these are kind of old. I've got 2 of these, so let's see if it picks this one.
It should play like the dial-up internet sound when it's waiting.
Yeah. $99A. So found that one. I don't know what the A stands for. Our bag does not have an A on the parts list, but it is the 389. So I found that one. But yeah, if there's all these other things in there, really don't go with it at all. So it's actually doing better today than I expected it to. Now, like I said, I hadn't used it in a couple of months. It seems to be getting some of the figures pretty well. Alex says, do the Duplo guy. I got a big Duplo figure. We can try him and see. He's huge too, dude. It's kind of fun.
Secret Squirrel says if you're not happy with it, put it on the wheel of misfortune.
No, I'm going to hold on to it just so I can keep accessing the database.
There you go.
Let's see if it gets this thing.
I doubt it. I don't even think it had a category for Duplo, did it?
I don't know. I haven't dug through the database enough to see what's really in there. What's done. Duplo figure.
Oh, it's there.
I got it. And it is number D002. So I got it. Cool.
Well, for all you Duplo sellers, here you go. You need
You're
to get
set.
one of these.
Yeah.
It's Insta Duplo.
Insta Duplo. Dude, we should patent that real quick. Insta Duplo. we can come out with a camera box. Let's see, what other ones? I've got a whole pile of stuff here on my desk that I actually was going through, just playing with it before the video. Like this one, I couldn't figure this one out. Let me try to get it as square as I can. There. Now I'm going to do a quick scan and see what it does. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll do a deep scan and see what it does.
Trying
Do
to
ugly, baby.
stand with you, baby.
I don't know where it is. Jessica had it, and I don't know where she put it. I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, see, it says it doesn't recognize a 4x4 round plate. I'll have to do a deep scan, see if it does anything different. I don't think it does. Oh, it did. Okay, got it that time.
So maybe it should just have one scan button instead of
Yeah, we should just like eliminate the quick scan button and deep scan everything, and we'll get closer, I guess.
Go.
Ooh, nice going, genius.
Oh, yeah.
Next part. That's going to be tough to get it to hold it upright. It won't stay because of the dress. It won't stay there.
So just do a deep scan with your fingers in it. See what happens.
My fingers being in the way, I'll probably mess it up. I'll try it. See if I can hold it still enough.
let's say possible sausages.
Yeah, right.
It should just scan Google. That would probably be more accurate.
Iron Man.
Iron Man, yes.
It's Iron Man, exactly.
Iron Baby.
Let's try this. Let's see what it does.
It's a baby shitting in a brick.
It's a baby shit. Let's see if it gets the 4x6 brick. Scan a mega block. If it's the right shape, I won't know that it's a fake brick. I don't think it's reading. Oh, it got the brick underneath it. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. You just got to put a baby on everything, and then we'll figure it out.
You put the baby on top of it, it's going to get them all. It's going to be like, no, don't scan that. That's funny. It actually got the brick underneath the thing. Well, it didn't get the brick right before. by itself. But then again, I wasn't deep scanning every part either. Let's rotate it and see what it does. Let's try tricking it. Says, okay, you know what that part is. Let's do a quick scan. Do you still know what it is? That's a gross ass, dirty freaking part too. Oh, still got it. Okay, let's try something else. This one I tried before and I couldn't figure it out. It came back with the 1x2 with the clip on one side. It didn't see the second sided clip. It's a 1x1, 1x2, 1x2 phone. It's a phone. Nah, I didn't get it. It got similar parts to it, but not the right one. Let's see if turning it matters. If it doesn't get it this time, then I'll do a deep scan and see what it does. Third one down, I got it. Now let's see with deep scan, will it get it right in the first part? Or is it just going to pull up the same thing? It's crazy, though, that it can't tell a 2x2 brick or plate, but it'll get complex parts. See, this time it didn't even come up with the right part doing a deep scan at all.
Yeah, because if you did the quick scan and then you do the deep scan, you've already wasted like half a minute per brick.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely not a production-type tool for anybody doing a Bricklink store. This is not going to help you very much. You'd be better off with a magnifying glass and a light so you can see the part number.
Or you just get the lighted microscope like I got. It worked like
that. Exactly. Yep. That would. It came up on the second one and the third one. You see, it's coming up with the same part in different colors, and then all kinds of weird miscellaneous parts. Like, why would it even throw these in there? They don't look anything like it.
I think they need some people with some better programming skills to write their code.
I don't know. It's definitely a little jank at the moment. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I mean, it should come up with only two different options. It comes in a 1x2 and a 2x2 in that shape. This particular one's a 2x2, so it should at least come up with a sloped brick.
Oh, minifigure, yes.
Yeah, minifigure head or a 2x4 tile. Not even close, dude. What if I do it this way? That's the thing. It's like it almost needs to. What if I do it standing up? Will it get it? Probably not.
Yeah, like Steve says, it should have a self-learn feature where when you scan it, it asks if it's a correct image or not. So then next time it won't pull up the same stupid image.
What if I do that one? Let's see what it does. Do it on the face of a 2x4. That just looks like a tall 2x2 brick.
Yeah.
No, just curved slopes and tiles. It just can't tell the geometry because it can't see it in 3D, so it doesn't know what it's looking at, really.
Like, you would think we would know between a sticker on there and no sticker. Like,
I can't believe it can't get this one right. Let's try it again, because I tried it before. We tried it on camera once, and they got it wrong.
that should be the first one they uploaded. That or a brick. Like 2x4.
That's a regular scan. I'll do a deep scan. I can't believe it can't get a 2x2 brick right. Or a 2x4 brick. I got a purple 2x4. We could try that one. I mean, I wanted to do a red one because that's the most common part in the world. It's 2x2 or 2x4 red brick.
Yeah, that thing ain't even close.
No. I need a brick zipper. I can't get the fucking plate off. Oh well, I'll stick it on the bottom. 2x4 purple brick. Can it get it? Can it?
Welcome,
Well,
Daniel Bricks.
Will it scan? Hell no.
No.
Deep scan? Wah, wah. we need that game show sound.
You can make this into a drinking game.
Yeah,
Every
drinking.
time you get it wrong, you got to drink.
Okay, well, it's finding something this time. It is a 2x4, but it's everything but a 2x4 brick or plate. I'm going to assume somebody has put 2x4 bricks into their database by now.
Well, look at somebody's putting in all these other photos.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Let's see if it gets this. This is a complicated one. 2x4 slope. Let's see what it does with that. It's got a 2x4 curve slope going the other direction. It'd be faster having Stevie Wonder sort your parts. Probably just about as efficient. No. It did come out. See, look, the 2x4 plate in their database, so there's no reason or excuse to figure that one out. Now, look down here, it did find a 2x4 lime green semicircular pattern slope, so that's the correct part. Wrong color and not printed. But that's way down the list. That's got to be like number 6 or 8 on the list. I don't know, man. I mean, if you could, I guess you could sit here all month long and do nothing but input all these parts to get your free Lego kit.
Yep.
You might as well just be a full-time employee at that point. What else we got? Try to find some unique stuff that it should be able to. Can it figure out a 2x6 brick? That one I think it's dark red. Okay, so it got a 2x6 brick. All the colors, but it got it. Definitely not medium azure.
No.
The reddish brown is close, but it's a dark red.
The color is not even close on this one.
Yeah. There's something that should be able to figure this out. That's a weird one. Something like this would be useful. Throwing in weird parts and trying to figure out what they are.
Just wait till you get to Windows. I'll say they'll all see.
There's nothing to see.
Huh. Yep.
Deep scan. Daddy Bricks is going to mail in all the parts. He'll give you the part numbers. It'd be faster. Definitely more accurate. Oh, look at it. See? The deep scan, well, they just need to eliminate that quick scan button. That thing doesn't do anything.
Yeah. It takes twice as long then to do both of them.
Yeah. Yellow pattern, orange pattern. So it did find the right part. I don't know which one it is. It's probably the top one.
Be the trans yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I found that one. Okay. I mean, it was a unique part. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Weird stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they should have named it like Instafig or something.
Yeah, Instafig would have been better. Let's see if we can figure that out. What the hell? We're just going to skip over the quick scans, I think. That thing doesn't seem to work at all. See, that one I found it. Found it in 3 different colors for you, just in case. So, like I said, I didn't want to completely shit on the system in the beginning because I can see that it's a good idea. And it has potential. The problem is, I don't think that they let the consumers know that they would be the one doing all the work. If you paid $100 for this and then said, "Oh, by the way, I need you to go ahead and put in 100,000 parts for me," they'd be like, "Why don't you just give me the camera for free and I'd consider doing some work?"
Yeah, no kidding. Like, give the first 100 free, build the catalog up, and then sell them after that for like 200. Yeah.
Exactly. You said doors. Let's try a door. Let's see if we can get that. That's like an OG train door.
Oh, got it.
No, got the wrong one.
Ah.
Got the right. It's a left.
Well, you know, when some newbie buys it,
That guy down here.
starts
Black.
listing stuff, all their stuff will be messed up.
Yeah, that's true. You got the right one, not the left one. Until you come down here to the black doors, it got the black left one. Blue left one. This guy's showing a picture from the backside. I wonder if they're actually doing it that way. Does it do better doing the backside of it?
But that's one of the white background pictures. It's like 3D.
Yeah. I think those are just like alternative photographs that they're putting in for the database so you know what you're looking at. But it's
They
not
would have had to have got them somewhere, though. Like,
yeah, whoever entered the photograph took an alternate photo. It wasn't.
but no, all the photos are like at an angle in the same direction. So, like, someone is making them photos.
Maybe. Oh, there, got the left one this time, looking at the back of the door. Just didn't recognize it from the front, and it's like the 5th or 6th one down. But yeah, I mean, it has potential. I give it some credit. It's working. It's just not working well.
It's in a beta phase, technically, still.
Yeah, this is definitely a beta tool. And I think if they had told everybody that up front, that, hey, you're going to be responsible for building the database too, I don't think anybody would have bought it at all. I know David doesn't want it. He was going to send them both back. And I'm like, well, wait, before you do that, let me get one of them because I want to play with it. But like a torso, why is there a torso coming up at all? I mean, that shouldn't even be an option.
A whole bunch of them.
Yeah. I mean, if the thing was really designed specifically around figures, I think it would make more sense.
Yeah, I think like probably a 12th grader in his programming class could probably write a program better than this.
Well, the one that I was starting to work on seemed to work pretty well.
What do you do for a really big boat hull?
Yeah, let's stick it in this thing. You look at the part number.
Knock out the back of the wall so you can just take a picture of each section.
You build a bigger box and move the camera back about 12 inches. I found it. That's funny. Look, there it is. Dark blue gray. How much are they? Oh, nobody in Instabrick has it for sale. Oh, and it totally screwed up the app. I can't click on anything anymore.
Broke it.
Yep.
It's not responding at the bottom, it says.
That's crazy. It freaked out. Their app's not happy when somebody in the group doesn't have it for sale, evidently.
See, somebody just needs to copy their like platform, write your own AI software, and then just have someone plug their phone into the computer and set it on a little box like that. You got the same thing. No need to buy fancy cameras. Every phone has one now.
Yeah. Well, the one that I was working on is like right on my phone. I mean, I trained it on a few different parts that I was just playing around with as a test, and it was pretty accurate. It's just right on the phone using the phone camera.
Yep.
I mean, it'd take a long time, obviously, to do every part. That would take forever, but I think eventually somebody's going to have an open source Lego database available, and then all of these are going to become obsolete really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, that's the app. Their forum and their group is really not worth. Bit disappointed, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of not so happy customers floating around on Facebook talking about it. So,
Sounds like all the people complaining about 1% on brick freedom.
yeah. I think one of the biggest things is people buying it not knowing that they were going to be getting this thing, and they were the labor. You know, just like just like David, he bought 2 of them thinking this thing's going to be awesome out of the box. Come to find out, it doesn't do anything yet because the database hasn't been built. This guy was scanning the same red brick. He comes up with everything but a 1x1 red brick. This is pretty much the same thing they tell everybody is like, well, if it's not finding it, then you need to go ahead and enter it. It's like, well, I'm not here to like work for your company. So yeah, there's the Facebook group's a little they're not all pleased. So I mean that's the Instabrick thing. I mean it's not terrible. It ain't great. I think it's a good idea. The concept is good. I think it's just going to take a very long time for it to get to the point that it's really stable and can get everything all the time. And even then, it probably won't get everything all the time. But, I mean, and it does work better for the weirder, unique parts. It seems to do better on complex parts because they're more unique, obviously.
But now there's no like monthly membership fee or anything like that, right?
Not that I know of. No, I don't think so. I think the only thing they're doing is, you know, they're running the challenges every month and giving away the kits based on people uploading all their images and trying to fill in their database. Other than that, it's just $135 or $155 to buy the camera.
Well, because eventually people will just stop buying them and they're not going to make any money, which means that they're not going to upkeep the website anymore because
Exactly.
for free if there's no monthly payment. Like you can't tell me thousands of people are buying this because it ain't even getting that much on there. So
Right. That
their revenue has dried up already.
That was one of the things I was curious about and why I wanted to buy this one from David was to get online and see how their system is set up and how they're running it. Because, like you said, if the sales of the camera die down, and you know, I don't know how many they sold. Let's pull up their. Let me go to their Kickstarter thing.
Because they have a website you can buy them from.
Right, but I want to go to Kickstarter and see how many they sold, how many they pre-sold. It used to be called Pick-a-Brick, and they had the Lego made them change the name.
I wonder why that is. That doesn't sound like something else.
Okay, there's Instabrick. Let's see what kind of money they got up front for this thing. They had 480 backers at $69,000 in euros, and they were getting $125 a piece.
Now they're
So-
150.
Yeah, so if we take 125 times how many people? 479. That's 60,000 euros, which like $70,000 or $80,000. So they got 60,000 euros to start this thing.
But you need that, like, yeah, because you need some to get a company over in China to make you your camera thing.
Yeah,
You'd
You
probably
do
have
what?
to order like 500 or 1,000 of those.
right.
And then, I mean, you got enough to get you by for, I'd say, the first year. But after that, like, there's no more money coming in. So,
Yeah, so I mean, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 worth of sales here. I don't know what they've sold off their website since, obviously, but even if you got 3-4 times that, I mean, that money is not going to last very long maintaining a somewhat sophisticated AI system that you're still trying to build. So
yeah.
once the money runs out on the cameras, what are they going to do? Because unless they come out with a new, better camera, which is going to piss off everybody, because now the old cameras aren't working right, and so they had to come out with a better camera. Unless they do that, this entire thing is going to have to switch over to some kind of subscription base. Otherwise, there'll be no money to sustain it.
Maybe when they get everything uploaded finally, then it'll switch to, well, everyone that's already in is grandfathered in, but anyone new. So they're using all these people to build the database to charge a monthly fee for.
Cha-ching! Money.
The money.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like I said, somebody needs to. There's so many companies right now that all have massive Lego databases. You've got Bricklink, you've got Brickset, you've got the what's the original one is I can never remember the name. It's like a really old one. It's been around forever. I'll remember it. Anyway, you got Brickset, Bricklink, Brickowl, Brick Freedom's building in their database. These guys, Instabrick is building one. Lego has a huge database already.
Even if you did like what Steve said, use the Google Lens, that pulls up pictures straight from Bricklink.
Yeah.
And that's like, they're free to use.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, Huron. Yep, Kim's right. Keep Huron. There's let me see. I know I got another one. What is it? Brick, Albert. One I always use for my images because they're so good. Or colors. Damn, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, there's all these databases that all these different people are all trying to reinvent the wheel at the same time. It's like, why don't they just sit down, get together, and everybody build it together? Because it's the same damn thing. It's the same parts. Who cares? Just share the images. What's the big deal? I mean, you had it first, okay, but nothing's stopping anybody else in the world from doing it too. It's like, the database itself, I think Lego should just be the company to be like, here's the database. You can have access to it. It's got every part, every single bit of information's attached to it. So
We're going to make money off everyone using it to list it on Bricklink and sell it anyways.
yeah, that's it. Rebrickable and L-Draw. L-Draw is the old one. That one's been around since the beginning of time, I guess. Rebrickable and Brickset both have really nice databases, and Bricklinks is really extensive. But if you just took all these people and said, hey, this is just stupid. Why are we all working on separate databases independently? just make it one central hub, and everybody would have to be doing 1/10 the work. But somebody's going to do it eventually.
See, they should have got with Brick Owl and just been like, well, they're both like overseas or something.
Yeah, they're both over in the UK, I think. I should have got with that and Steve from
Could have linked it all together.
all three of them could be working together on this and get it done a lot faster. But anyway, that's my little half-ass presentation of the little Instabrick box that I've got. I mean, it does work. It doesn't work flawlessly by any means. It has a long way to go, I think. And obviously, their database needs a lot of work. If they're saying that they're only at roughly bricks are only at 14%, minifigures are only at 16%, and their overall of everything is at 15% of what it needs to be working flawlessly. They got a long, long way to go.
Like, you would think the minifigs, they could get done right away if there's only 12,000 images. Or wait.
Yeah, there's only 13,000 figures, according to that.
If a bunch of people did that, you'd have it done in no time.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious where they're coming up with these numbers. They're saying there's 94,430 bricks. Is that going to be every single brick in every single color?
I don't know.
Because I would think that you could get the system to recognize the colors separately from the part. It should recognize the part regardless of the color, and then say, hey, this is a 2x2 brick, and the color you're showing in this photograph is red. You shouldn't have to have a photograph of a red 2x2 brick and then a gray 2x2 brick. The system should be smart enough to recognize the two independently. The database would go faster. Now you only have to worry about 4,000 parts and then recognize 60 colors or 70 colors or whatever they're up to. But I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah. Ready to move on to the Wheel of Misfortune?
I suppose.
You sound so thrilled. There you go.
All right, let me get this going here. I've got to shrink my screen. All right, so for the Wheel of Misfortune tonight, I've got a whole bunch of prizes on there. Let me show you guys. Yeah, sometimes I'm in bed already, Sean. Why is that so small on there?
That's what she said.
All right, so we got a extra poly bag, we got a city poly bag, an Ninjago poly bag, a dots bag, a flask, and then a Mario bag, and then a whole bunch of not a damn things. So tonight we're gonna do. If you've ever played like a white elephant gift thing, so the first person that wins, they don't do anything because they're the first one that won. The second one that wins something, if they want, they can take the first person and switch them. And then the third person, they can either take the first or the second person and switch them. So if you want to swap with someone, you can after every thing. If not, whatever, that's cool. But figure I switch it up a little. So if you want, everybody gets a chance if they want at a spin on the wheel. Depending how many people enters, how many not a damn thing spots I put on there. So if you want a chance at winning tonight, type peanut in the chat. And it'll go in the order of my chat because I have the master chat. So it may be different on your screen. Just FYI.
If I win something, somebody's going to take my cool shit and I'm going to be all upset and cry.
I think he spelled peanuts wrong.
Oh, peanuts wrong.
Steve, what are you talking about? These are all the world's worst poly bags. They're all that's left. All I got is a whole bag full of Marios. All right, we got 25 people watching, and we only have 11 people wanting to win. Do we have a bunch of losers out there? Is that what you're telling me? So I've got Rocky's Guy Brick Store, Brick Outside the Box, Will Harper, Max Brick Shop, Secret Squirrel Bricks. I got Dennis Morris, Alex, Daddy-O's Bricks, Hilfer's Brick Emporium. I got James. And I got Brixico. I think that's it. Only 11 people tonight, guys. That means your odds of winning are very high. Oh, Steve's going to send me a gift box soon. Thanks. All right, so I'll take some of these not a damn things out since we don't have that many people playing tonight. One.
I think I think I'm going to actually use the Instabrick, and the only thing I'm going to add to their database is the ugly baby.
It says you have the ugly baby for sale.
Yep, I'll be the only person in the world to have the ugly baby for sale on Instabrick. Yes, my claim to fame.
I'll get rid of some more of these here. There's too many. Yeah, right. Oh, Dave wants to get in there last. Got you, Dave. All right. I think I got it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Not a damn thing. And there's 12 people. And there's 6 prizes. So technically 50% of you could win. But I highly doubt you will. All right. Let me see if I can make this full screen.
I need some more dots.
Dark. I found some at Michael's the other day.
Did you really?
Or I guess like a month ago. I had to buy them all. There's only 25 of them.
Have we sold any yet?
They're only $1. So, all right. Here we go. First up is Rocky's Guy Brick Store. See if he wins anything tonight. Here we go. Oh, we're going to have to change that music. That's awful. Nothing. This one's Brick Outside the Box.
Oh.
So close. All right. This one's going to be for Will Harper. Hold on. Let me change the music. Maybe it'll help you better. All right, here we go. This one's for Will. Echo, shut off. Dumb thing. So close, so close. I thought for sure he was going to get it. All right, next up, Max Brick Shop. Oh. I think so. Oh, he won.
The winner.
Got the Ninjago bag. All right. So hopefully we get a second winner. Maybe they'll want to swap. So we'll remove that one. Next up is Secret Squirrel Bricks. Here we go. Oh,
Look at that.
extra. All right, Secret Squirrel. Do you want to keep that or do you want to take the Ninjago one instead? I take it as you probably want to keep that one.
You got it.
What was that? All right, unless he
You
changed.
got the thing you used to wear in the summertime.
Okay, he's gonna keep it. So everyone's keeping theirs so far. Dennis Morris, you're next. Here you go. Oh, nothing. All right, next up is Alex. I think the wheel's getting a little heavy on that one side with prizes. Oh, nothing for Alex.
Oh, you start flipping me off.
All right, here's for Daddy-O's Bricks.
Damn.
Nothing. I think the people that waited till last might actually have the best chance of winning. All right, this one's for Topher's Brick Emporium.
Damn, you got 50 chance.
A heavy-sided wheel.
Oh, man.
Nothing. All right, now your odds of winning are like 60%.
I'm getting
All
my
right.
dot. Damn, I'm getting my dot.
James, it's your turn. Here we go.
Dots or Mario. I'll take either one of them. Flask you can keep. Oh, it's fucking rigged. Fucking rigged.
Look at that.
Fucking rigged.
Oh, that was great. Yes, it's very weighted now in one side.
There's two people and two not damn things, and they're not going to win. It's
Now you have like
despair.
2/3 chance of winning. Here we go. This one's for Brixico.
Oh hell no, he ain't gonna let you win.
Oh.
Oh,
He got the Mario. All right, Brixico, do you want to keep the Mario or do you want to swap for either for the Ninjago polybag or the extra polybag? Put it in the chat. We only got one more after this. Dun, dun, dun.
gotta go to space and back like 10 times. It's slow.
All right, I'll go to the next one. I'll wait, see if I hear a response from you, Brixico. All right, last one, Dave. He definitely has a pretty good chance here. That's like 66%. yeah,
right.
Jeopardy music. Here we go for Dave.
Oh, that's the one he needs too.
Oh, you got the flask.
Oh, jackpot.
Hold on. Sean says I forgot him. I'm checking if he posted in here. I think he just didn't post to try to wait till the end. Sean, you never typed in peanuts.
Nope, you didn't type in peanuts. You didn't get on the wheel, bitch. That's the way it works. Gotta follow the rules.
Okay, so Brixico wants to swap the Mario for the Ninjago. So that means Max Brick Shop now gets the Mario. Instead of handwriting this, I started typing it. It's so much easier. All right, and Dave got the flask. Dave, do you want to stick with the flask? Or do you want to swap for a Ninjago poly bag, an extra poly bag, or a Mario poly bag? Sean, I don't think you ever typed that in. I checked. James checked. You didn't type it in.
No, dude, I can go back and look at the whole list. He wrote a bunch of other shit, but he didn't write peanuts.
Well, that was fun. Let's see. Dave says, I know what to do with the flask. All right, sounds good. Well, that was a fun wheel of names. I'm gonna need some more. I guess we have a few more. Well, not really. I mean, I've got 2 poly bags that didn't end off of today's, and then the next like 6 poly bags are Mario. So I don't know. Walmart needs to go on clearance or something.
Yeah, we need to get some more poly bags floating around cheap.
I've even been checking mine, and there ain't crap. Like, there's a bunch of crap on sale that's like cooking related. There's nothing that is. What's going on here? There's nothing that is Lego related. Sean messaged me. He said, "Were we supposed to type penis or peanuts?" Either way,
you didn't type either one, so it doesn't matter.
he's just waiting until the end to try to pick whatever one he wanted.
See if there's anything worth bidding on.
Alex says Dollar General has 2 or 3 poly bags all the time for $2 to $3 each. Every time I've been in there, I've only found their little end cap of Lego boxes, and it's all higher price than Walmart charges.
Oh, man. Well, that's kind of fun. I still think I should rig like crazy, though, over there.
The what?
It's rigged.
Oh, Sean did type penis or peanuts, but it didn't show up in the chat.
It didn't come up in the chat at all? I think, yeah, because I went through the whole list and I see everybody but him.
It's not on the list, Sean. I have your with the $100 donation, and then it should be between Steve and the Steves. See, hold on. It should be that 1024, I think. I don't think it liked your spelling of peanuts. That's why
probably blocked him is what it was.
Yeah.
You got blocked for writing penis.
Here's Sean, I'll send you a picture of mine so you can see.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong. That's why I let it through. I did it wrong on purpose, but I didn't know it was going to block somebody if they wrote it right. That's funny.
There you go, Sean. I sent you the proof. Oh, Sean. Gonna have to try again next week. Maybe you'll get a Mario. You know what else I got? I got a pound of butter popcorn jelly bellies.
Oh, nice. I thought they were those little mints. I like those little mints that melt in your mouth. I thought that's what they were. Jelly bellies are good, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's what, that's one of my Lego store automation ideas is to have the entire Lego store made out of Jelly Belly dispensers.
Oh, yeah. That worked pretty well because it's like each thing.
Yeah.
Standard.
If you could have like a little computer thing on each one that could count how many parts drop out, you could just have like a tube full of parts and just like count them out for you.
Only so many would fit in the like spout thing.
Yeah, you need like bigger versions of it, but for all the small parts, the regular ones work great.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You just sell it by like by the scoop or something, or just one scoop.
We would just build our own pick and brick store.
Yeah.
There's every part.
Dave says, so now that you're officially retired, how do you like it? Well, I thought there'd be more time in the day. Shit.
Holy shit.
I try to do Lego stuff, and next thing you know, day's half over already.
You sound like my uncle. My dad's brother. He's been retired for years, and he's like the busiest person on the planet, never has any time to do anything. Like, dude, you don't do shit. You know, you work on your house, you putz around, you ride your bike, you go play tennis. But he's like, you can't schedule like, hey, I'm going to stop by on the weekend because I'm driving through Bradenton. It's like, oh, I gotta see what I'm doing this weekend. Dude, you're retired. You're not doing shit. You're just making up stuff to do all day.
There's always projects to do. Like I washed my car today. Like I have a pressure washer I found it on clearance last year at a Walmart. Turns out it worked really good too.
Oh yeah.
So it has one of those foam cannons with it, so you can put your car wash soap in, and it just like makes it super soapy.
Yeah.
And I washed my car today because I had so much like road grime and grease and crap stuck to it. And man, that thing is so shiny now. I couldn't believe it. Everybody was looking at me. They were just wishing they had the panty dropper.
Needless to say, you're driving around in a Chrysler minivan.
No. I think I should get some of those spike lug nuts, though. Those would be cool.
Or the ones that you see the cool ones that stick out like this far, like the tractor trailer ones.
They make some of those lowrider spinner rims like that. They have the big spoke thing coming way out. And it's like, what are you going to do with that besides hit a curb?
Or people.
But yeah, that's cool. Anybody ever figure out if USPS is jacking their prices up? I shipped a padded flat rate mailer the other day. It was $8. And then I was like, was that the normal rate or did it go up?
It was $7.55.
Well, it's $8 now. But I haven't shipped one. I've usually only shipped my bubble mailers or boxes. I don't know. Oh, and then when I was... Oh, one tip for you guys. So I use the UPS free labels I get from my Rollo printer. And I had the big roll I was using up. And I finally ran out. And now I've switched to the fan fold ones that I get like 7,000 of. And when I put the fan fold ones in the Rollo, I got an error. So I looked on their website. Apparently the fan fold, the gap between the stickers is different than the ones on the roll. So you have to turn it on, put the label in, and then hold the button on top for 1 second until it beeps, and then it will relearn the label gap. And once it relearned it, it worked perfect. Because I know initially, remember Sean was saying he was having an issue with his Rolo not like reading the UPS ones correctly. So I told him to try that, see if that fixed it. But that's been working great ever sinse.
I still got to get mine.
It was kicking out like 1.5, and like it didn't know what the hell it was doing.
Oh yeah, Alex reminded me, we had a package that went missing, and give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was impressive where this thing went. Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta pull up the tracking number and find it.
Well, I had one the other day. Somebody messaged me, and they're like, "Hey, this has been like the tracking hasn't changed for 2 weeks. Like, can I just get a refund?" And I was like, "Dude, I started a package search or whatever." And I was like, "You could just go down to the post office and see if it's there because it's in your hometown." And he was all like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah. There's 300,000 people that use the post office, yada, yada, yada. I already ordered the parts from someone else 9 days ago." So I was like, "Whatever, dude. Here's your refund." I was like, "If the parts come, ship them back." And wouldn't you believe the parts showed up the next day?
Imagine that.
Like, I'll be sending them back as promised. Every time somebody messages me and says, "I haven't got my package," it literally comes within 2 days after that.
Yep.
Every time. And I just started telling people, like, "Hey, you're going to get it more likely in the next couple days." Like, it happens every time. Guess what? It showed up. I was like, "I told you." But I started putting on my email now for my mass drive-through on Bricklink to use that 17track.net for tracking the shipping, because it tracks all the worldwide shipping, whereas USPS will just stop after it gets out of the country. But this will actually tell you when it gets over into other countries and where it is over there. So definitely recommend you guys letting your people know that.
Trying to find the other email because it was impressive. The guy actually sent me photographs of what was delivered, and it's like, oh my god.
Was that the one that was like missing a part of the box stuff you said?
It wasn't missing part of the box, but it wound up going from like the U.S. It went to Miami, and then it like went to New York, and then it wound up going to like 3 different countries. The guy's in Turkey. He's at an Air Force base. It's one of those APO addresses.
Yeah.
And it went from like the UK to Germany to somewhere else and finally got into Turkey. And he did the same thing. He's like, "Dude," he's like, "I don't mean to be a jerk. It's been like 2 months. This thing's making like this European world tour." And I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't have any more of the parts you ordered, so I can't like send you more." I mean, he was actually being nice about it. He wasn't being like, "Oh, I want my money back." He's just like, "This is going on for a long time." And I was like, "It says it's in Turkey. Give it a few more days, dude. I don't know. At least it's in the right country now."
There will be a camel arriving.
Yeah, there'll be some camel delivering it to your door at any moment. So finally, it actually showed up, and he sent me a picture of it, and it was like, it looked like somebody had soaked it in a barrel of oil. I mean, it was crazy. Oh, here we go. I found, okay, here, I'll share my screen. Let me zoom in. I don't want you to read the guy's name and all that stuff, but you can still read it on the package, I guess, but who cares? Share screen. This one. That was the package when he got it. It was all ripped up. It's all look how greasy it is. I mean, it was like literally like soaked in oil, he said.
That's nasty.
But he finally actually got it, and it took just over 2 months to show up. And he was really nice about it. And he's like, dude, I can't believe this thing actually got here. This is crazy. It finally showed up. Every piece in it was like in perfect condition because it was all inside of Ziplocs.
Yep.
So even though the package was like greasy and gross, the parts were fine.
Yeah.
So he was happy, and he's, we were joking around back and forth in emails. And I told the guy, I was like, I really feel bad. I was like, obviously it had nothing to do with us, but I gave him like a 25% coupon to the store. And I said, hopefully that makes up for it. You can, next time you order some parts, you get a break, and hopefully they get there a little bit faster. And so we emailed back and forth, or making kind of some like pretty funky jokes back and forth about, why it's so greasy, like what happened to it, where it went. And I said something. I was like, hopefully, maybe the next time your package gets there, some kid working at McDonald's won't dunk it in the fryer before he delivers it, and some other stuff I was making jokes about. So he, when I sent him the coupon, within like an hour, he placed an order. And it was
he had to hurry because it's going to take 2 months to get there.
It's going to take him 6 months to get the next one. He got to get a head start on that. But he placed like an order for like $170. So it was a big order. And after the shipping and everything, it was still well over $100. Like $125, $150 after the shipping and the discount. And it's going to ship out tomorrow. But it was funny. He wrote in the email, he said that I went ahead and placed an order right away because I noticed on the coupon that it said that it expired like at midnight tonight. And I thought about it, and I'm like, I replied back to him. I said, well, I haven't gone and looked at the coupon, but usually when I create them, they're good for a year. I think that's like midnight tonight a year from now. And he replied back, he's like, shit, I would have ordered more parts. So that was kind of funny. He didn't realize the coupon was good for a year. But
Nice.
so now it's in a flat rate large box this time because he ordered a whole bunch of stuff. And we threw a bunch of extra shit in there for him. There's a bunch of stuff as a joke, too. So it'll be kind of funny to see what he says once he gets it.
Nice.
But he's on some Air Force base, right? I guess Turkey's connected to Iraq. It's like they border each other. And he's right there on Air Force base over there. So that must be a real pain.
That's okay. Everybody's coming home September 11th.
Yeah. Biden's bringing them all home, huh?
Waiting for everyone to leave so they can blow it up.
I'll tell you, man. I saw something on like CNN the other day. I was flipping through, and they said that they're like Biden's confiscating property to finish the Trump wall.
Oh, yeah. Some people that live on the border, they took their land.
Yeah, they need like another 6 or 7 acres of land or something to finish a big gap in the wall or something that people are like walking through all day.
Yeah, literally it's like a road that just went right through it. So apparently he's going to finish it now.
I thought they were ripping it down.
I thought that was bad when Trump wanted to do it, but now it's good when Biden wants to do it. So, I don't know. Beats me. You say one thing, and then you're shitting your hand over here doing that. So, I don't trust nobody.
Cool.
I should have the rest of my Acro Mills cabinets Tuesday. They're supposed to arrive.
How many more did you order?
Echo, turn off. I had to order 6 more because Echo, shut up.
She's like, don't tell me what to do, bitch.
So Howard swapped me because he had a bunch of the 64 drawer cabinets with 7 of those, and I had a bunch of the large drawers on my wall, and I wanted smaller ones because I was running out of drawers for used. So I swapped him 5 large drawer ones for 5 small drawer ones, and then I bought 2 more small drawer from him. So I had to order 8 more for the closet doors. So we'll see. Almost all the closet or almost all the door space is taken up now. Until I get the new doors on, and then we'll see if there's door space. But I don't know. There might not be. I might not want to make it that narrow. Then it'd be a pain to carry carry totes of Lego through it if it's too narrow.
Have you still got a bunch of kits in the closet you haven't messed with, or is all that gone?
No, I have 2 Minion sets I got to part out that are new, and then I think I have 3 larger Lego sets, but I only have 1 of each. So I have them for sale in the store, but nobody's bought them. I mean, eventually I'll probably just part them out if I have room on the new side. But I'm trying to make it so it's all new on the left side and all used on the right side.
Yeah, your used will get bigger and bigger, though.
Well, I figure as the used gets bigger and I sell off the new is going to get smaller.
Mm.
So it'll kind of be like it'll work itself out.
Yeah. We did that, too.
Plus, if I need, I can always consolidate the lots I have 1 or 2 pieces of into other ones that are 1 or 2 pieces.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, for everybody running their business, Q1 is over. So I think on the 20th, what day is that? In 2 days, you got to pay your sales tax. I got an email from the state. At least for my state, that's how it is. You got to pay your sales tax. Even if you didn't make any money, you still got to file that you made no money.
Yep.
Or pay your pre-taxes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So just a heads up to you guys out there. No, nothing's going in the garage, Sean. I'm too much of a wimp to walk outside in the cold and start up the heater.
Yeah, his garage is detached, so it's not like walking through the kitchen into the garage. It's like walking outside into ice cold weather into the garage.
Yeah. I don't know, Sean. That's what Minnesota State sent me an email telling me. I don't know why you paid yours so early.
My wife set up a notification on our calendar so that we know when the taxes are due, and I just got a notice for the 15th about.
Yeah. Oh, I think maybe when you set up your business, you could have picked if you wanted to do yearly or quarterly.
Some states don't let you do annually anymore. Florida used to, but I think now it's quarterly only.
And I just figured I'd do quarterly because by the end of the year, I probably would have spent all the money on something stupid.
You're not even really collecting much tax, are you? You're only doing that for local shit.
Well, I get it for Brick Owl, but the Bricklink one is automatic. So, yeah, whatever I get from, whatever I get from Brick Owl, I would have to pay in. Because I don't think they send it in. But I just started recently doing that. Figure since I was doing one side, I might as well do both.
But the only thing you got to file for your sales tax is sales inside your state right now.
Yeah, I only charge it for in my state.
Right. So how much are you really collecting a year? I mean,
Not very much.
how many state sales tax orders do you get? It can't be many.
No, I doubt it's very much. So I have to look at my book so I can see.
We might get like 10 a year in the state of Florida. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll have to send in, like $8 or something.
Yeah, right.
At least it's some to keep them off my back. I'll be like, here's your $8.
Send them $20, they'll leave you alone for 2 years.
Yep. So.
Yeah, not much else going on over here. Just a lot of inventory and moving shit around.
Yeah, can't wait till I'm done adding more, because then I can get back to listing more. So I literally took all last week to transfer my inventory from this side of the store to that side. And then my wife volunteered me to build a shed at the school. And I was like, what? I was like, how did I get stuck doing this thing?
Wow.
So Yep. That'll take up half this week. Our unproductive week.
See, now that you're retired, you got all this free time to do all this fun stuff.
Got to get my pool set up is what I need to do.
Got to get a hobby. Got to get like a real professional hobby, like RC airplanes or.
I tried that. I made an airplane. I smashed that thing into a light pole. I was like, nah, this isn't for me. Like, I built one of those foam ones. There's some place on YouTube, and they sell a whole bunch of these, like, foam airplane things. You can, like, cut it out and fold it and glue it and stuff.
Yeah.
Super cool, except I wasn't good at flying it at all.
Trains don't cause too many accidents.
Yeah, but they just go around in a circle.
So do airplanes.
Yeah, I suppose.
So you hit a telephone pole.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, you know what I should do? I should see if there's any freaking Goodwill deals. I need some Lego. I'm almost out. I only got 40 pounds left.
Goodwill deals. I gave up on this shit. It's too overpriced.
Here, I'll share it. We can all watch. I just need to find one, like,
Good lot.
good, heavy lot.
For real, our Goodwill only has like piles of books.
Why is this not, like, showing up here? There we go. You know they scan all the books, right?
What do you mean they scan them?
They scan them and send in the ones that are worth money. I used to do that. Certain books will be worth a couple bucks to certain reseller places. There's apps that will tell you, and you can send them all into one, and they'll send you money.
Really?
Yep. All right, let's go here. Find some deals. Deals. We want Lego. International shipping? I didn't know that international shipping. You want to go by seller?
Yeah, my town sucks. There's one box that's got like 2 or 3 pieces of train track in it, but nothing great.
Whoa.
Bras. You need bras.
Like, why? It seems they're still out of proportion here. Well, we make it bigger.
Hey, your local Goodwill's got better shit than mine does.
What the hell? There we go.
Bunch of spam.
Still not that great, but oh, we got, let's see here, 9 pounds for 20 bucks. That ain't too bad. Lego grab box, Jurassic World, Christmas and Friends. Look at this picture here. Nah.
A Friends kit's like $75 alone, dude.
Friends kit? How did I get to the other pictures?
Right there.
You know about this Friends kid, this book thing? It's poly.
No. Go back to the big picture.
This Friends set with a submarine?
No, I thought that was the actual Friends.
Oh no.
Thought I saw one.
Oh,
Oh.
that Friends. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that Friends.
Okay.
Where's the back button? I need him to say like 500 pounds right here. Here's 15 pounds, and it's got train tracks. That's pretty good.
There you go. That's what's bidding on the speed controllers. Probably 25, 30 bucks. How are you? Bid on that one.
Looks like it's some Friends stuff.
That one's worth bidding on. Bid like 50 bucks.
How much is it? 15 pounds?
Probably worth 50. Easy. Train track cover the 50 bucks.
Let's see here. All right, here we have a 14-pound one.
17.
Looks like there's some other junk in there.
Those black windows are kind of pricey, I think.
Oh, there's a penny! Oh my god! This is
Make your
definitely
money already.
older bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like super old stuff. Like those studs are weird right there. You see that? The white ones?
That's fake.
That's fake. This
Yeah.
fake. That's a plastic thing. That's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of garbage in that one. Looks so enticing though.
Check out that 17.5 pound one. Most of that looks real.
There we go.
Yeah. Those nets are hard to find.
Yeah, I just lifted one of those the other day. That one seems like a decent one, huh?
Yep. It's only 10 bucks. Shit. Why would we get good deals like that down here by us? Damn. There's a couple local people here buying shit from Goodwill at like crazy, crazy prices. Like a box like that's going for like $200-300.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
People crazy.
I bid on a bunch of stuff. got outbid on every single one and went back and looked at the prices later, and I'm like, oh my god.
Like there's some sealed building sets, and they're going for more than the huge amount of bulk. Lego and Connects. No, we're not even wasting our time looking at that one. Lego lot laser pegs.
The hell's laser pegs?
No idea. See, the nice thing about this, I can just go pick it up. I don't have to pay shipping.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like friend set, friend set, friend set. Harry Potter set, I think.
Boats sell pretty good.
Boat. The brick heads. There's the laser pegs.
I know what the hell that is.
Some Duplo.
That's some pretty good
Spider-Man.
cards. That one's worth buying.
Yeah, that one's got a good variety, I think.
Yep.
Plus, if for the sets that are already here, if I can figure out which ones they are, I can list them real fast then.
Yeah, but you're better off making money on the parts, man. The hell with the sets.
Well, I mean, if it's the whole set, I just pull it up on Brickstore and then I just check off which parts I have just by color. And you can upload it real fast
Yeah.
rather than throwing it in the bulk and then waiting until it's mixed and stuff. All right, what was this? How much does this one weigh? Oh, 29 pounds, but it doesn't say it in the title. Haha.
Ooh, good deal.
See that?
That one's like $100. $100 on that one. Get it for less, good. If not, gonna be blowing your water. Goodwill this week.
That's okay. Then I'll be good for like 6 months again.
Yeah.
As long as I got something to keep the kids busy.
How many people you still got sorting? Anybody?
I just got my 2 high school kids. 9 pounds. Why is it not even in a box or anything?
Train base is worth $10-$12.
Sometimes these bigger wheels are worth a bunch. I found some big plastic wheels the other day. They were $15 a piece.
Nice.
And I had 4 of them. And I was like, hell yeah.
Alex was looking for some for one of the Formula One cars. They're like $40 a piece to buy them on eBay or Bricklink. I mean,
Dang.
it's like crazy expensive. Yo, zoom in on that orange shit right there. Those orange windows.
That's got to be from a train, right?
Yeah,
It won't let me zoom in any further on this one.
we picked up one a miscellaneous lot, and it had the TGV, the orange TGV train in it. Just that white plate right there in orange, they're like $25-$30 a plate.
Yeah. See, there's an orange cockpit up on the top left. Probably for the train.
Yeah, you might want to. Well, you got to see if you can find a picture that shows the orange base. The TGV doesn't have a white base; they'd have orange ones.
Is it like a huge orange piece?
Yeah, like that big white one right there, but it comes in orange. Those are the base plates for the trains. You can
There's some orange spread throughout it, but like there's some more orange windows for the other side. Whatever. I'm sure it's got enough parts to make it worth it.
Oh yeah, well, it's probably worth getting. It's got one of the planes. It might be a plane because it's got the green tail rudders over there. Probably an airplane.
Oh yeah, it's probably a plane.
Yeah, one of the green
Yeah.
and orange airplanes. Definitely worth bidding on though. What up, folks? Yeah, there's $100 right here. You believe that?
Is that one or is that a bunch? That's 3
It's
of them?
And it's the whole train.
Damn. It's crazy.
I know. I don't think we put them in inventory. I think I'm just going to sit on them for a while.
Yeah. We
I might keep them.
Yeah.
You in the chat, people are talking.
Who's talking to me?
David Rose
David was?
about the Picklebrick,
No, I didn't see it.
Instabrick, whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Oh, like here, see, there's some that they have labeled like A, B, C, and D. 14 pounds Lego building blocks and more. I'm pretty sure these will have a bunch of fake stuff.
And more once that throws you off a little bit.
Let's look at the picture here.
The boat hulls seem to sell pretty well.
Some of them take a while though.
Yeah, they go slow, but they do sell.
Yeah.
The 16 by 16 plates are always good money.
Got these big green and dark bluish gray or dark gray.
$400.
Those are
Whatever
good.
you call those things. Those are good.
Yep, the Burps, big ugly rock pieces. Those sell pretty good. Those green plates, those are like the soccer things. Those things sit forever.
I don't see a bunch of end more in here though.
Well,
There's
maybe they're
some
talking
big
about some of the weird plates and the boats and stuff isn't really bricks.
Yeah. Was it 14?
They're not worthless, Dave. We had a whole bunch of them, and somebody bought like 30 or 40 from us at one time once.
What?
Those soccer pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody bought a whole box of them.
We had
from us.
we were getting up to nearly 100 of them.
Yeah, we had close
Somebody
to 100.
bought like 3 sets worth of them.
Yeah. Seems to me like everything will sell if you sit on it long enough.
You gotta have the quantity. Quantity is what matters. Somebody wants to build a soccer pitch, they're gonna need 40 of them.
All right, let's check this other one here that says end more.
What's up, Cole?
How much?
Still.
Watching you guys. There's nowhere to sit back here anymore.
See you, Will.
So there's a bunch of fake stuff right here. The red and clear and gray.
Yeah.
Then look at it. It's got this guy. That look like a Lego guy? The big
Which
blue
one?
guy?
Which one?
The horse is good.
No, the dark green and silver looking guy.
Yeah,
that
that's
is a
right.
figure.
Yeah, it's a
We
big
have
one. Yeah, we've got one of those.
I bet he's worth some money.
Yeah, he's probably like $5-10 bucks.
It does
Or-
have some connects in here. But yeah, the horse there, that'd be good. So that means there's probably an older castle or something in here, I would guess.
See?
Maybe.
Pretty dusty.
It's an old castle set. He's from an old castle set.
So yeah, it's a castle set. There's the figure.
Oh yeah.
So
Make
yeah.
sure he comes with all of his horns though.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can
No, when you
finish
put it in
them.
your store.
Yeah.
Got a couple more fake pieces in here.
Go back so I can-
Got some good stuff though.
It's got this big ass boat. But that's worth some.
I don't know. I wonder if that's a legit Lego
Hold on.
boat.
I'll look it up.
And the base plates. So.
Yeah, the
Base plates are
the moon base plates are worth good money. I saw a video last night I was watching on YouTube. They said that Lego had said that they weren't going to, but now there are rumors that Lego's going to completely stop production on all base plates.
Oh yeah, I've seen a video on that.
Hey,
Because they're running out on Lego.com. They're not making them anymore.
Nathan, if that boat is legit, that's worth snatching up. Just the front lip of the boat is worth $19.
Dang. How'd somebody already outbid me?
Somebody bid higher. No money.
Somebody on here is bidding against me. It's up to $37 already.
Can you see if there's any sales in that tote?
I didn't see any sales, no.
Depending on which color sales, each boat's got a different color. Only comes as 4 boats.
Let's see, friend set. That's pretty good for $20. Some other Lego sports thing. Da da da. 11 pounds of Lego with some totes.
Yeah, you're here ganging up my YouTube with all this stuff.
Nope, you're on mine.
No.
I switched over to so I was using my music. It's down here. Switch accounts. Yours. Nope, you hit the wrong one. You gotta hit the Brick Junkies one. Wrong button. You gotta hit the green one. There you go. You're welcome.
See, last time I did this and I bid on a bunch of stuff, I won like 11 things. I had a whole car full. Here's building toy grab bin, Lego Robo Machine. Sean says, how long can it sit there before you pick it up? I don't know. You got to pay for it if you win. Who knows? Why are you bidding against me, Sean?
He's just jacking the price up so you have to pay more.
These
Because
are
he didn't get a prize.
some dirty Legos here. Ugh.
Yeah, you want to suck those in the pool.
Like, look at this base plate. My
Not
God.
today, you don't. I just put more chemicals in today. Speaking of which, I need to go turn that on.
Can run all night.
Look at that bucket. That is just disgusting. Like,
Like somebody shit in a bucket and dumped all the Legos on top.
I'm gonna pass on that one. That's just too gross. I'd be throwing half that Lego away. Various building sets and pieces, huh?
You know where I haven't looked in the last few days?
We've got some Nexo Knights.
Locally.
Now it's got Playmobil. Huh, they're gonna trick someone with that. Oh, a Playmobil Advent Calendar. Oh my gosh. £16. Oh, this one got a whole bunch of connects in there. With a big wheel. Connects. There's a sail. Means there's some sort of pirate one in here.
Tomorrow, we're going to have to go get chlorine, liquid chlorine, tablets, and the stabilizer. It went from what it was a couple days ago to just cloudy today. Summer is officially here. Gotta keep chemicals in it every other day now.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing good Lego-wise close.
No, you've bought it all.
Sure seems that way.
Gotta get that person over by West Palm Beach. Had the whole wall.
I can't even find the messages from her. That was old.
Yep, that was Craigslist old. Chick had like 5,000 pounds of Legos up on the wall, but she wanted like $8 a pound.
Yeah, she had thousands of pounds.
Yeah, there's somebody near me that wants 8,000. I was like, tell me when you're ready to sell for $3 a pound. This one looks like a decent box.
I'll be right back.
Oh man, we still got 24 people watching. Holy cow. I better get some sales so I can pay for this Lego if I want to. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Toy and Lego action figure lot. So I'm passing up all the sets because I'm not going to waste time on one little set. I'm looking for bulk Lego here because I need a couple £100 to get me by for another 6 months. Oh, there's a whole bunch of. Let's see here. Stupid Chewbacca thing. Those are dumb. Thing in the middle is fake. A couple other. I don't even know what they are. There's one of the stunt truck things. Some stuff in here. It's a bunch of built stuff, so it'd be easy to list right away. That might look like decent, except for this large Star Wars figs. Those are just dumb. There's another large Star Wars one in here. Set. Doesn't say the weight. Let's see. 9 pounds. I wonder how far we are down this list. Watch, I get to the end and there's something huge. 5 pounds. I don't want 5 pounds. Lego game.
Boom.
Dupelos. Friends. Lego building pieces. What? What is that? Secret Squirrel, how big an order are you gonna place?
All of it.
If it's $100, I'll give you 10%. Or technically, right now I have 7% off everything. So. Oh, these are definitely fake.
Oh yeah, that is 100% fake.
Yeah, that's all fake. Pass on that thing. Bionicle, it's already up $4.
I didn't even know it got filed.
Oh, why don't you send it to me?
I did.
13 pound mixed.
This is I'm signed out of your account. You log in.
Chickens and was only 500. Yeah, spell it out.
I
Remember?
think so.
What set is this with the big bullseye thing?
Yeah.
Weird.
I hit next early on accident. You have to approve it.
No more pictures.
Why it signed me out of your shit again?
All right.
That's only once a month. It signs me out of your stuff.
Weird.
It says it's uploaded.
Show me the picture.
Looks like real Lego to me.
Cancel it and start it over.
Okay. Gonna upload a whole bunch of inventory real quick. Alex finished a big list we were working on. Got like a ton of white stuff putting in.
Nice.
White's like our biggest seller for some reason.
Brixico says, are you stopping once your area in the house gets full? You're not going to expand anymore or buy anything else? I'm keeping it all to my office here. So if it fills up, then I guess I'll just have to have a bigger sale to make room. But I'm not going to expand it anywhere else out into the house.
Now that you're like full-time retired, can you do your inventory one place and sorting somewhere else and actually like make it bigger? Or you just don't want to?
No, I'd just rather keep it all right here. I think there's some fakes though. Oh yeah, they got a bunch of Halo stuff in here.
I like the Halo stuff. It's got that pretty metallic purple.
Right there.
Yeah, and like green.
Yep.
Yeah, they got really pretty grays and purples.
Got some figs.
Yeah, no. Goodwill sucks compared to yours.
There you go. Went through that time. The only things that are not done are modified plates and all of the small miscellaneous stuff. We got to do all the vehicle parts still. We got to do I think we did frames. Might be window frames is the other one. Window and door frames. But that should be like a 30,000 part list. Good, I deleted it.
14,000 parts.
That's it.
You can buy 18 pounds of manuals.
What is it, 1,400? Nice. Shit, that's almost $1 a thousand part, or $1 100 parts, isn't it?
10 cents a part.
It's average for us.
Steve says Halo sells well on eBay. Maybe that's why people always buy up my junk and non-Lego because they sell it on eBay or something.
We got like 150 pounds of fake bricks over there. We're not sure what to do with them.
200.
Put them on
200.
Facebook in like 50-pound lots. You'll
We
probably
still
get $60 a piece for them.
Hey, what's our actual lot part totals?
We're up to 221,000 parts now, back over 8,000 lots finally.
8,100. That's gonna be hard to get under.
Yeah.
Nice. Another 4,000 parts. If Jessica or Evelyn uploads their list, we would be back up over 250,000 parts, which puts us ahead of where we were before the sale. Nice. 4,000 parts in inventory. We're back to where we should be.
Yeah, but we had up to what,
Jessica might have a list.
we were what, 270, 280 before?
On the second
Yeah,
page.
but not before the sale.
No, I know that.
Yeah, our peak I think was 278. I think just below 280. Let's see if GZ's got a list.
David says hurry up and get that million parts in 3 months.
No, it's right in the year, David.
We were actually we were doing a bunch of math based on the sorting time and the the time it takes to do the inventory and the individual part sorting, and we figured that if we could put in
Ooh, a bouncy ball.
GZ's uploading her list.
how much did we figure, 100 pounds a month?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of fake Lego in here.
Sort and inventory of 100 pounds a month. It's made 7 grand. We have to be able to sell that much and import that.
Right. We figured we got to put in 150 pounds a month to meet the goal that we want to make per month to make this like legit 100% full time. We got to sort and inventory and sell simultaneously. Well, hopefully you'd be selling stuff as you're putting it in. 150 pounds a month. If we could do that, we could be like legit full time, full blown business and be making money.
Cheesy said her list is uploaded, but she wants a screenshot of the totals. She's very proud of that list.
Oh, this is a dark blue gray one. There's a lot of expensive parts, I think.
Yeah, I think the dark blue gray was 20 cents average.
There's a bunch of non-Lego on this one too.
It's actually lower. 4,100 parts, 350.
It's because you did her plates the other day.
Our plates aren't in here.
No, that's all over other stuff.
That's all the little weird parts, dishes and shit.
Yeah, she had like $700 or $800 worth of plates going. Did you find?
Oh, yeah. All right, so now we are at 225,446 parts.
Nice.
We are over 250,000 again.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Evelyn's got 40 pounds of Lego sorted.
Mm-hmm. We still got a shit ton of sorted stuff to go through, though. It's already color
I
sorted.
know red's next after white. When we're done with white, red's next. I'll bet you there's 60 pounds of red.
It never ends.
Because we've got almost a dozen large flat rate boxes of category sorted stuff from the first round. And then there's another 35-pound tote full of unsorted category stuff
In red.
in red. So you're
And there's more on the porch drying, too.
a little bit, not much.
All those need to come in.
I know.
You leave them out there, it's just going to get
I'm
sandy.
going to bring them in the morning when I go to do pool.
Okay.
Look at that, a Lego Life on Mars set.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I need all the aliens. Question is it all there? We just put that pump in you the other day.
Yeah, we've got one of those purple parts. And the tubes, got all the tube in, too.
Yep.
It's like the parts are there, but there's no figures.
The little aliens aren't worth much, but they're really cool. I've been collecting it for one of many of the things I want to build.
There's one in the little tote. I just showed it on
I
the
know.
camera a little
I know.
while
I
ago.
just put it back in the drawer
Okay.
because I put it in because I already had one.
Put it away wherever it came from. No more shit on my desk. It's got to stop.
Hey, most of that's you.
I don't care. Every time I turn around, there's piles of shit on my desk, and it's like, it never ends.
That's what my wife does. She just piles it on, like, put this somewhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, these are definitely no Lego. Look at these things.
You gonna work some more tonight?
I
Oh.
don't. I'm going to go watch TV.
I gotta take the surface back up front and work on my mom.
Did you get anywhere?
I got about half of one of the towers done.
Gotta be quiet.
I got half of one of the towers done, but I want to change it because I wasn't happy with the upper level. Remember I told you about it this morning. I had to change some stuff, so I got to make that work, and then I've got to figure out how to do those panel stacks for stairs.
Mm.
Because I didn't know it, but if you look at the thing, there's nothing on that thing is smooth. It's all steps everywhere.
Yep. I have some hot dogs, I think.
Might be some left.
I think
They're in the
they're
drawer.
hot dogs and toasty buns.
With tots.
Yes. Okay.
Can I have bags on?
Oh, you're a dick. I was like, hey, you want some tots? I'm like, yeah. He's like, good. You can go make me some.
While you're on the computer and you're not really doing nothing, can you print me all the labels for the stuff that has to go out tomorrow?
I don't know which ones. You didn't mark them off.
It starts at the one after Valerie Pearson.
Yeah, but that's on Brick Owl. So I need to know which ones are packed. Some one of them says, oh, you already did them packed.
Yeah, Art and Peck, and we've got one here from an old batch. I think it's the person that never got back to you.
Yeah, I think a guy died. The one that came back in the mail?
No, that
no.
one hasn't gone out yet. Her mailing and shipping didn't match. PayPal versus Bricklink, and you messaged like 3 times and they never got back to you.
They just give them a refund.
Yeah. Well, I got one that came back in the mail too, and I tried contacting the phone number, and nobody ever called back. Nobody left messages. Thinking the guy died.
These two have to go flat rate.
I'll do this shit later. Not right now. Do it in the morning.
Well, that's it for my Goodwill. So,
You're Goodwill hunting?
yeah. I guess
Uh,
I'll let you know next week how many I got.
Did your computer ever show up?
He broke it already.
It broke.
You broke it.
He said that he plugged it in. You already talked about it earlier with the heat sink and the.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about one of his other computers.
No, that was the one that he got delivered.
Ours got there messed up.
It's not really messed up. It's just not. He doesn't know what's going on. I think one of the video cards or something. Probably the video card probably loosened on the motherboard. Probably needs to be reseated. Either that, the memory, or the heats.
I thought you were talking about one of his other computers.
No, that was the one
No.
that we shipped him. Did the box look okay when it got there?
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy duty box.
Yeah.
But because it's mounted in there sideways, so if it gets dropped, I'm sure something could easily come loose.
Yeah, that video card's pretty heavy. When you take that thing out, it's like a solid brick.
My money's going to be on the video card or the heatsink.
Well, he said he plugged in 2 screens and it was working, and he plugged in the third one and the whole thing just went black. It's like it didn't.
The third one worked for 3 seconds.
Did you ever set the Fire Pro drivers up before it went out?
Yeah, I installed the newest drivers
with
for that processor.
With the add-on screen software?
There's no add-on anything for it.
You had to install special stuff on yours to get your 3 cards to work together.
His only has 1. That's different. Mine has 3 video cards all working together. His just has 1.
Okay.
That's way different.
I swear it was working for days before we shipped it.
Oh, I believe you.
No, it's just gonna. I think it's gonna be the video card or the.
It's probably.
It's probably not the RAM. I mean, it's possible, but it's probably not. I think it's gonna be the video card because when you plug it in, if you've got a shit connection on one of those little tiny, I mean, there's 288 pins in the connection. When you go to plug the monitor in, if you tweak one of those little tiny connections in there, the screen will just go black. That would be normal.
Check the plug that goes to the power, goes from the video card to the power supply too.
There isn't one on those video cards.
There should be. Should be plugged right into the end. There is.
But it's not plugged in, is it?
Yes, it is. Check the 6-pin plug on the very end of the video card. My old NVIDIA cards had that problem where the connection just gets shitty. You have to plug it in and unplug it.
Have you got it right there?
Yeah, it's true.
Pop the side off and see if the is there a cable going to the video card?
Dude, I'm looking at this one. It's
I'm talking about his. Fuck's sake. That little click noise, it was like, fuck's sake. Trying to rock this fucking tune, man.
Watch
I'll
it.
get the side off.
You slide this thing on the top and it pops off.
Yeah, what looks like an handle is an actual latch.
It's a wicked ass case, isn't it?
Yeah. All right.
Don't dent it. It's like good condition.
Okay, what am I looking for here?
All right, the video card. Is there a wire plugged into it?
Back left.
Which one's the video card?
The big black thing that says Fire Pro.
Oh, it's got a plug-in plugged into it.
See?
It's got black and yellow wires going to it.
They're just all black.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a new power supply. It's all black.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The only thing I would, you have to get a screwdriver to get the screw out to take the video card.
It has the plug-in going into it, but they don't go to anything. They're unplugged.
Put it on the camera. Let me see.
There should be one plugged into it, and then like a leash to another one in case you want to use multiple video cards. The other end of that wire should go to the cube.
Yeah, it should go all the way to the power supply.
Yeah, I see. One goes up there. Yep. So there's one with long wire that goes up to the power supply, and then there's like two others coming off it. You could add another video card or something, I guess.
Yep, another video card or audio card, whatever you need.
And next time you plug it in, just leave the side off so you can fuck with it. And I would just take the video card and just kind of like push it into the motherboard a little bit, make sure it's in there seated real tight.
I would take it out.
This giant heatsink is loose, though.
Is it? Is it loose?
Yeah, I can move it. Watch.
Maybe that's the problem if it was freaking out on you.
Right here, this one.
Yeah. Oh, that shouldn't be
That's the problem right there.
There's your problem. The processor's heating up.
So I just gotta tighten the screws down, then, huh?
See if it broke something on the backside or if it's just loose. The screws go all the way through the motherboard for that.
I think I should take that. You are a victim of the drop kick program.
Yeah, welcome to UPS. Don't keep
Not all
tweaking
the
it.
screws. I
Don't
think I
keep
gotta tighten them down.
Yeah, don't keep tweaking on it. That's like sitting right on top of your processor.
I would take that off, see if it broke the bracket, and if it didn't, you're gonna have to reapply new thermal paste and screw it back on and tighten it down.
Oh, okay.
Because those screws are just spring loaded to have just enough pressure.
Well, would it be spring loaded where I could move it then?
A little, but not that much.
Oh, okay.
More than likely, they either broke the bracket or the screws backed out.
Probably the screws. I don't think it broke anything. It ain't that heavy.
I don't know, man. You drop that thing on it face down, it'll rip some shit apart.
Let me see. I'll find a screwdriver for you.
Can you see the back of the board? Oh no, it's got another panel on the back. You can't see the back of the board.
Yeah, everything's bolted to the back wall.
How's the back panel come off?
It doesn't.
You gotta take it all off from the front?
Yep.
Oh, that's a bitch.
Yeah, and if you want to change the power supply, an original OEM power supply, you have to pull everything out of the computer because they run the wires for the power supply behind the motherboard. Fucking retarded design.
Pull this one out and see what's you gotta do to snug down the screws without breaking anything.
Just tighten them. It's for...
I'll tell them to lay it down flat and do it.
Yeah.
Motion detected at the driveway.
Stupid ass phone's talking to him again.
Send it back for warranty work.
Unfortunately, sir, your system is out of warranty. You don't get a warranty with free. Doesn't work that way. Okay, lay it down too. Don't keep standing up. Lay it down on its back.
Okay.
That heat sink should be pushing nice and flat on the processor. If the processor's cockety, that would be bad. So now kind of jiggle it gently so it kind of seats everything down again.
Yeah, that's loose.
Yeah, that's really fucking loose.
It wasn't like that when we sent it.
Now, when you pick it up, be careful because what's going to happen is the processor's probably going to stick to the heatsink, and you don't want to bend the pins on the processor.
Does it feel like they're letting go, or is it just spinning free?
I think it's letting go. They're coming up.
Okay. Oh, they're spring loaded.
Oh no, it was that fucking loose though.
Jiggling around for 2,400 miles.
Yeah, maybe.
mean, that's a big, heavy box. I think the computer weighed 60 pounds once it was packed.
Yeah, it was heavy as hell.
I could see UPS drop kicking that all the way to Minnesota. And I tipped over the box
Now
handles.
be really careful when you go to pick that up so that you don't drop and fuck up the processor underneath it. Because it might be stuck. I don't know if it's stuck to the heat sink or if it's locked in by itself.
It's locked in by itself.
There's a little wire I got to unplug.
Does it look like anything's broken there?
No?
Is that just the thermal paste you're looking at?
Yeah.
The processor's still locked. Okay, yeah, the processor's still locked into the board.
Yep.
Check where those screws came out of. Make sure that the bracket behind it's not broken.
Yeah, where those screws screw into to hold the heatsink on. Make sure none of them are snapped or cracked or anything. Or they still look like they're intact.
Yeah, they look like it. The screw holes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then it just loosened up.
Okay, then maybe it just came a little loose then. But the processor's still locked in the little frame, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah, don't take that out then. If that's still locked in, then just leave it.
Okay.
Now a real computer engineer would tell you to wipe down the thermal paste with some alcohol and put some new one on, but I mean,
We just put that on, so just gently set it back and try to get it seated in the right spot. And there's plenty of.
Should I rub it around some more?
No,
don't
don't touch it. Just
No.
smush it back together. It'll seal itself back up. There's plenty on there.
once it's screwed down, just gently twist it a little bit on the screw pegs, and it'll re-squish out the thermal paste once you have it screwed down.
Okay.
Yeah, if the process that explains why his computer went off. And
Yeah, that's probably why it was shutting down, because the processor was getting warm. If the heat sink was cockeyed, do it diagonally.
Oh, okay.
That way you're not pinching down on one side of the processor.
And don't go all the way down all at once. Do
Yeah.
it like 3/4 of the way till you start feeling some friction, then switch.
Yeah, keep working your way around like a wheel.
That stuff's touchy.
Yeah. And since that heatsink is pretty heavy, go ahead and kind of don't torque them, but get them snug.
Everyone's brushing her teeth.
Oh.
She has to let you do brushing. It's the brick slingers. I fix it set.
Yeah, the brick slingers, I fix it. Do not tell anybody I know how to work on computers,
I mean, you just told.
because everybody will ask me a million questions.
I can hear the spring starting, so
Yeah.
he's almost tight.
Yeah, they might have just loosened up in vibration over.
Yeah, I mean, they don't bottom out or anything. The springs keep him from doing it.
Right.
Now, once you're done with those screws, gently twist it like 5 degrees back and forth, and that'll re-squish out all the thermal paste. Don't tweak it a lot.
That's probably good enough.
Yeah, I think I got it.
We're playing Computer Doctor via the internet.
All right, that's way tighter than it was before.
There you go. Okay, good.
Now, just to make sure that the arrow for the fan is pointing towards the back of the case, correct?
Really good.
Yep.
Okay. No, you can actually mount it both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I plugged it in. So.
Now the video card, you're gonna see. Look underneath the video card in the back towards the motherboard. You see there's like a little clip.
He's got to take the screw out first, and probably unclip the
Now I
stuff.
can leave the screw in.
Shouldn't. I would reseat the
Actually,
whole thing.
I'm sorry. It's towards the front of the computer on the bottom of the video card. There's like a little gray tab.
It's right under the card. It's hard to see.
What's the tab holding?
Holds the back end of the board to the motherboard. Holds the back end of the video card to the motherboard real tight.
Oh.
So you have to spring it down. It's like a little weird clip all the way in the back of the video card towards the camera.
Towards the camera, so this way?
Yep, no, on the bottom side of it, all the way at the bottom.
It's about 3 inches from the left side of the card.
Your left hand, that's the bottom of the board.
You have to pull the tab up. It's blue.
Put your finger on the video card. Come towards the camera. Go towards your left. Now, oh, not that far. So keep your finger on the video card. Towards the left a little bit more. Keep going to the left, to the left, to the left. That's dead. That's not the left. Now go straight down to the motherboard.
Clips on the top of the board.
On top of the video card?
You have to access it from the top. It's a little tiny blue tab.
Oh, Alex says it's on the top of the video card. Blue tab.
It's just barely visible, about 3 inches from the left side of the fan.
Not
Here, do that. Do
like
this.
there's the blue thing where it hooks into.
Give me your phone.
Don't worry about it. Here, do this, Nathan. Put your hand on the back side of the video card.
Yeah.
Right there. Now, hold on to it really tight and just kind of push down and jiggle at the same time gently. Push down. There you go. Keep doing that a little bit. Make sure it's seated and locked in real tight.
But doesn't it lock in the big blue pin thing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your phone and put it on there. I'll show them where it is. I've
See
got
how-
the exact same card here.
See how it pops out when you release the thing?
Yeah, it moves up and down.
Now, if you push it back down, does it lock in?
Oh, I see the little thing.
Little tiny thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like right under it.
it's like a little tiny catch. When you push it down, it should lock it in.
He's better off
Oh,
taking
yeah, it's locked in. I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
See how it can move a little bit?
yeah.
That's where sometimes you get a janky connection on the motherboard from the video card.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's got to have a little bit of play, but
Yep.
if one of the, I mean, there's like literally like almost 300 pins connecting those two boards together, and if one of those pins gets a shitty connection,
Yep.
Just for safety measures, unplug the power cord from the very corner of it and plug it back in.
yeah, the power cord that goes to the video card,
Oh, the one I unplugged it earlier. Unplugged it back.
yeah, just unplug it and plug it back in just to make sure it's seated really well too.
Okay.
Yeah, that processor being that loose is definitely the source of your problem.
Yeah, more than likely it should be fine.
Peel the protective labeling off. Now it's
Yeah, it's a brand new power supply. Just-
definitely used now.
It's used. I got fingerprints and everything to prove it.
I think everything else looks pretty like plugged in. So
Okay, we'll try it again tomorrow. See if it works any better. If the heat sink it was that loose, that's probably what the problem was. Is the
yeah.
processor was heating up and then just shutting the system down as a safety thing.
Yeah, it was probably just on the edge of maxing out with 2 screens, and then you plugged your third one in and it said, nope.
Hell no!
What the fuck?
I'll give it a whirl tomorrow. The only
Okay.
thing is, it's so big, it doesn't fit very well under my desk, so I have to reorganize everything. That takes more time than anything. Look, I got some plastic on the edge still.
Yeah, I never even peeled all that shit off. I left it on.
It's like the first thing. It's like a new car. You're like, gotta peel this shit off.
Yeah, I can peel it off. Okay.
Dude, we've had like 5 of those.
Yeah, I keep buying those on eBay. Buy them cheap. You throw some newer parts in, and it makes a nice ass computer.
Works great for Minecraft.
You have to build a computer for Minecraft?
I did. I put $500 into a computer for Minecraft.
My kid just plays on his iPad.
That's because your kid's not a pro.
Oh, them fighting words. Yeah, that is a heavy ass computer.
Running that Bedrock edition. That's what it's called. The Apple and Android versions are called Bedrock, and then the PC version's Java. Java's better. Fight me.
All right, I'll give that to World tomorrow if I get some time. But yeah, so where'd my mouse go?
Oh, this is a douche nugget that didn't pay.
It is. That one's been sitting around for a while because I haven't done double.
March 15th is when he placed the order and he never paid for it.
If I can put it back in inventory.
Yep. I gotta finish going through the non-payer
Cancellation.
thing so that it'll put this shit back in inventory.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll deal with it tomorrow. I can do that now.
Hey, as long as it's taken care of, I don't care.
Yeah, it's not something we screwed up. Somebody else just didn't pay.
I could gladly give you parts. I would gladly take your parts today for money tomorrow.
Yeah, I had one guy. It was weird. I had an order from a guy that.
Oh yeah, that one still has to be packed.
Yeah, you still got to put those extra parts in
I
his.
already did. I pulled them.
There's 3 orders in there now.
3?
3. He added more parts.
I'm pretty sure I picked them all.
Well, double check it before you do anything. I had one guy. He sent me a message through Bricklink and said, "Hey, I want to order some parts from you, but I can't pay for it till April 15th." And he
was going to leave it in his cart.
Yeah, he was going to leave it in his cart, and he wanted me to like hold his parts for him. I told him, I was like, dude, I can't. I guess I could have gone through and reserved the parts, but that's kind of a pain for the seller to do 1 or 2 parts at a time because you can't see his cart, so you don't know what parts are in it. So I told the guy, I was like, dude,
You
just
have to do the invoice.
yeah. I told him, click on the order, pay for the order, and I'll just sit on it until you actually pay me for it. You know, click on it and place the order.
Yeah, everything.
I'll send you the invoice because it was overseas anyway. It's going to where the hell is this going? Philippines. I was like, I'll
And he paid us in Filipino pesos.
yeah, I got Filipino pesos for it, and 15th came along and he paid. It sat in limbo for what 2.5 weeks.
Yep. And it's all here, by the way.
Yeah, the guy had like 1 or 2 other feedbacks on Bricklink and every. You know, he had good feedback from the other couple of sellers.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to rag on anybody, but I'm guessing they don't have a lot of money over there because his order only equaled like 12 or $15 with shipping. And he had to wait like 3 weeks to get the money to pay for it. And he knew exactly like how long it was going to be, what day it was. Like he was really kind of down to the day of when he would have the money to pay for it. And I was like, yeah, I'll sit on it for you. I don't care. If you place the order, just make sure you come back and pay for it.
Yeah, that's why I have my hold order open, and then they just tell me when they want to build, and it will be reserved for them.
That one's packed.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was doing that for a while. But one of the things that kind of annoys me through Bricklink, which I mean, I get it if you're a newbie and you know you're as far as a newbie buyer, is if you leave the thing open or you give them the option to request a quote, they'll do it every time. Which I have found to be like kind of annoying because the number I'm going to quote them is going to be the exact same number that's set up in the instant pay. I'm not going to give them a different shipping price than what the thing's going to automatically generate. So I actually turned the request a quote thing off.
Yeah.
And I've got mine set up only for instant pay unless there's some type of part weight or size discrepancy that
Like those stupid little mini kits for the advent calendars.
Yeah,
Those don't have weights.
Yeah, there's certain things, if they don't have dimensions or weights, that it won't let it go through without you okaying it or sending them an invoice first. So when those come in, that's okay. I mean, that's just something that's in Bricklink. You can't do much about it. But
Well, you can assign the weight to them, and then it'll be automatic.
Right, but that's for each thing on Bricklink. You're not going to know what they all are. They're just going to come through one at a time when it happens.
Now you just click on the little tab of items missing weight, and then you can just go through your store and add the weights to them.
Yeah.
Quit being lazy is what he's saying.
I'll let you do it. I'll wait for you to do it so it updates on my side.
You can also go through and look for what did I do the other day?
You can go on Instabrick and put in 107,000 items, and it'll work great.
You can look for unassigned. What the hell is the word for it? It's like unassigned type or something. Like if there's or unassigned variation. If there's two variations of a part, like one has a groove and one doesn't.
Yeah, undetermined parts. Yeah.
You can search for undetermined and then fix all of them. I had brand new ones that were undetermined, and I was like, "What?"
Bricklink is actually doing away with the undetermined tabs. As they finalize a part, they remove it. Like all of the flags used to be an undetermined type, and then they actually added them all as lefts and rights. Now there is no undetermined flags.
Because I know when I use Brickstore, they will have like undetermined, or it'll have like A or B, or left or right.
Yeah.
So whenever my sorter accidentally clicks undetermined, it will actually show up an X for the picture, and then I know that, hey, something's not right with that one. So then I will check it and put the correct one in. But
I noticed that in Brickstore too. I was playing with it a couple weeks ago, and anything that wasn't like I entered some custom parts that were had my own photos and stuff like that, and they didn't come in right.
We have that.
yeah, I just skip the custom ones on there. I don't change them at all.
Yeah, when I did the little Chibi Falling Water and the Guggenheim, I had the same problem. It pulls them in, but it doesn't know what the hell it is, so I just delete them and just leave them in inventory and Bricklink and overwrite everything else and just leave those alone.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, I think we got to wrap it up. We're like 3.5 hours. Thanks, everyone, for the 17 diehard Americans out there.
Hardcore!
Hanging out with us till the wee hours. So, all right. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We'll have another vlog out. I'm trying to put them out every Saturday morning now. We'll see how long that lasts.
What are you even vlogging about? I didn't even watch.
I just vlog about whatever I'm doing that day or whatever I'm eating.
You get up in the morning. I don't even get up till like noon. I miss all that crap.
Order my ceiling plate today, please.
Up at like 6 o'clock. Gotta get work done. I mainly just have to drop my kids
work done.
So
Sound like my uncle. I've got so much to do. I gotta get up and I gotta do this and I gotta do this. Like, bitch, you don't have to do anything. Shut up. Sit around the house in your pajamas watching cartoons with a bowl of cereal on your chest.
Nope.
Sound like you.
Well, that's my plan when I retire. Bowl of cereal and cartoons. I like certain cartoons. I hate the dumb ones you watch.
All right. Everybody have a good day.
See you guys.
Later, dudes.
We'll have to come up with some Wheel of Disappointment packages for next week. We'll have to come up with something good.
I got an ideas.
Well,